Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You're listening to the WID Podcast. Brought notes. I like that.
I brought a few notes, man.
Good,
Just in case
good.
I forget something. And I got some jokes if y'all want me to tell, too.
Oh, dude. Should throw them in. Fuck.
Heck yeah.
I don't mind at all, man. I was like, today's been a day, so I was like, oh, man, come on, Oscar. Get in this. Don't let today ruin your moment.
Tell me about it.
No, I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to get all mad again.
I'm gonna be like Dr. Phil. Let's talk about your day today.
So how did it feel like?
Yeah.
Tell me what you thought about today, Oscar. I was like, so you had problems out in the lease. How did that make you feel?
He's got good improv.
Damn good one right there, Dr. Phil. I want to tell you my problems now.
Yeah. Well, tell me, Greg, how did everything work out for you today?
Oh, man.
Put him on the spot.
Yeah. Well, it's because, look, I have a problem, right? Mm-hmm. So every time I'm on my truck, I'm either one, like if I'm on YouTube and a song comes on, well, I'm singing it to the top of my lungs, but I'm like, checking my chords. I'm like,
yeah.
I may sound like shit, you know, but the radio's so far up that you can't hear anything.
You think
right?
you sound great.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
You sound amazing right now.
Like, man. You sound like fucking a combination of like Fergie and Jesus.
There you go, man. Shoot.
And then if I don't do that, bro, I'm like I'll come across these videos and it'll be like a guy with an accent, right? And I'll try to match the accent. Like, dude, when I'm by myself, like you don't want to be sitting in my passenger seat when I'm by myself. Like if there was a fly in there, he'd be like, this guy's fucking nuts.
You're nuts, bro. Your dog probably doesn't even want to ride with you no more.
No, man.
Something's going on with this guy.
Yeah, like I had this when you first came on, right? And of course I made him laugh at it. I had like, I don't know, your name gives me this Irish tone to it, right?
Yeah. My name?
Yeah, your name. I don't know what it is. It's like my head's retarded, bro. I work too.
Yeah, because I'll ask him, I'll be like, so who do we got on this week? You know,
we have Greg Duran. And I don't know why. Like, there's something in my head that's just like, oh, it's Greg. We're going to have him on the show today. You know,
he'll just run with it.
I'll just run with it. I'll just fucking run with it, right?
Oh, my goodness. My name has never sounded so Irish.
Right so Irish. Man. Yeah, there you go. I have this
I'm so proud of
yeah. And I tried, I don't know what my deal is. Like, I'll do that. I'll do German. I'll do like a Jamaican accent. And I was like, whether it sounds good or not, I have no idea. But to me in my truck.
He's got a hell of a German accent.
Let me hear the German.
It's like, welcome, Greg.
Oh, my God.
Welcome to another episode of the WID Podcast. Dude. My neighbor helps too because she's German. So when I hear her talk, you know, I kind of
can pick up on
that.
I
can pick up on him. Like,
you sound like that dude from Pitch Perfect. Remember when they were going against the German team or whatever, Pitch Perfect? They were like a acapella group.
Yeah.
And that dude who's a German, you sound exactly like him. The head dude. I can't remember him.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know Pitch Perfect. I have never watched it, but I've caught snippets of it.
Oh, okay.
But man, yeah. So I'll sit in my truck and I'll just do fucking random accents. And sometimes I'll stop myself. I'm like, oh my God, why are you like this? What's wrong with you? You know, but I'll just.
It's not that there's anything wrong with you.
Yeah, bro.
No.
Like, sometimes I'll get in the mood, man, and I'll sing an entire song.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of one of those. I put a Facebook post, right, about a week ago. And I'm like, what's a song, right, that you would play in your car and you would blast it in your car, but when you're in public, you would never do it.
Oh, man.
You know, and I came across Dirty Vegas. Oh, I was listening to Dirty Vegas. Is it Dirty? Yeah, Dirty Vegas. God damn it. I can't even think of the name now.
Mine's Pop That Pussy by Two Live Crew.
Two Live Crew. Pop that pussy. Pop.
Gangster's Paradise.
Gangster's Paradise.
Yeah.
See, yeah, you know, that's kind of funny because, I mean, Gangster Paradise is a good song.
Yeah.
You know, but Coolio does not seem gangster at all to me, at all.
That was the most gangster song that he had was
that was it. That was it. Yeah, he had to make that just to kind of look gangster.
Yeah.
That was it.
To me, he just seems like a guy that grew up in the suburbs, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And his buddies, he's like the token black guy on, like, not another teen movie.
It's like his friends
in
the suburbs were like, hey, you look like a gangster and you live in the suburbs, so technically you're in a gangster's paradise. And he's like, fuck.
There you go.
I'm going to make a song about that.
Oh.
And that's what it was.
That's how
he
it
just
happened.
blew my mind.
That's how it happened.
I think they even proved that Coolio was actually from like the suburbs or whatever.
Yeah, because he wouldn't come from a poor family, right?
No.
So it's true then.
Yeah, it is true.
I just made that shit up.
Yeah.
No, he really did. He was like rich family, you know? Like
yeah.
Like he didn't have to be a rapper.
Yeah.
You know, like
his dad was like a software engineer in his mom.
I think yeah, for real, like,
They had investments in Apple
yeah, big time.
back when it was just Mac.
But it's stuff like that, bro, where it's like they put up this whole persona, right? And then it's really disappointing when you find out that it's just not who they thought they were, you know? Like the one I just hear recently with Tupac, we were talking about Tupac. You know, he's an actor.
Yeah,
You know, he was in acting school, whatever it was. He's a theater kid who picked up the persona as a rapper.
like he was totally different than what we all saw.
Oh yeah. So it was so mind blowing, man. Of course, that just leaches in all the other shit.
I'm gonna do that to people when they think about me. Like I'm gonna change my whole persona. You know, I want them to be like, man, this guy, he's a comedian, but he's like a gangster rapper comedian too. And then like really, I'm all soft as shit at home. You know,
Fuck yeah.
I'm all watching Hallmark movies.
Yeah,
and
I'm
everything.
tearing up.
I'm all just tearing up. You know,
I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster.
That's a nice ass Christmas present.
I want to be on a list of where like I was at P Diddy's party, but then really I was like, you know, doing something completely different.
He was servicing the coolers downstairs.
Yeah.
He was keeping the what's called the baby oil on.
Yeah.
On
Keep it on chill.
Yeah, on chill. On warm. On the warmer.
Some people like it chill though.
Ooh, that's
I'm all like, we need any more refills, guys? I'll go get them. You know,
You like the water boy?
How do you like your oil? Hot or cold?
Hot or cold? Just let me know. That's what I'm here for, guys. That's what I'm here for.
Walking around with the basket like they do at the football games. It's like we're getting out, squirting themselves.
Hey, we didn't introduce Greg, man.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
We did.
No, we didn't. We just kind
We
of.
were just saying your name in Irish. Introduce him in Irish.
That was the best one. Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of the WID Podcast. So today's special guest, Greg Duran. Welcome back to the show.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, guys.
That was great.
Oh my goodness.
I guess a lot of time for myself in my truck really pays off.
No, it does.
Yeah, it actually does.
Thank you so much for having me back here, guys.
Oh man, thanks
real.
for coming back, man.
Hell yeah.
You had a good little stint of some good work going on.
I was trying to really stay busy. Last time when I came out here, I was about to go do South Padre Island, and that worked out real good.
Okay.
Definitely game changer. Definitely want to up my comedy right now. Doing that because I got to really hang out with some real professional comedians, and I got treated like a professional too.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man, that's
It
awesome.
was awesome, man. It was so,
Changes your whole mindset.
Yeah, it really does because it's like this is the business, you know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
When I got in there, I took it very seriously. The guys, they put me up in a Hilton the first night, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, they took care of me real good with money wise and everything. And I was just like, yeah, I want to keep this going on. I want to, develop my product better now. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely have it for.
No, hell yeah. I mean, any shout outs you want to give to any promoters that helped you out?
The promoter, Jeremy J. Nieto, he was the one that booked me for South Padre Island. But that was Raymond Otra's place out there.
Oh, okay.
It's the Grand Resort. Shout out to those two guys. They really helped me out a lot to make it out there. And they believed in me enough to be like, hey, let's bring this guy from San Angelo, Texas down here.
Yeah.
And I was like so grateful for that. And then I got to meet like a really amazing woman, Michelle Cantu. She's gonna be like the next one up there. Like she's gonna make it out there. Like
No kidding.
she's a real good comedian, guys. She's like
Where's she out of?
she is out of San Antonio.
Okay.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, dude. But I featured for her both nights because I did 2 shows, and like both nights, man, she was killing it, man. She was just amazing. I was laughing my ass off every day, and she would come up with new shit every time. Like,
Yeah.
First night was one thing, and the next night was something completely different.
Oh,
I
it
was
wasn't the same set.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's something you could really appreciate. Like, and you could tell when someone's that professional when they can just, me. I got my set memorized, and I'm gonna be doing that for a little bit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But her, man, from one thing to the next, and
That's so cool
my
though.
goodness.
Because like, how long were your sets?
my set was 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Whoa.
Yeah.
So I heard this thing today, right? They're like some of these people that are doing like these hour episodes, or not even hour. They're talking about 30-minute episodes, or 30-minute stand-ups.
Yeah.
And they're like, dude, sometimes it'll take people up to 6 months to a year just to get the 30 minutes. And I'm like, man,
It's a lot of work.
that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
But I mean, it seems like it pays off.
It does pay off. I think it took me like about a year and a half to get that 30
No
minutes.
kidding. Okay.
Yeah, and that was just.
And that's just working it, right? Like it's. I mean, yeah, you're writing it, but then you've got to grow it, right? And try things on stage. Like, is this working? Do I need to change something to this? That's how you grow it, right?
Yeah.
You're trying it. And
no, you totally, my thought process is like, if I come up with something random at work or at home, I try and write it down real quick. And, I play around with it at home. And then like, whenever I get to do an open mic somewhere, okay, we're going to try it out right now.
Yeah.
And if it hits good, I like it, I'll keep it. We're going to work on it more and more, because every joke is always going to, it's always going to evolve. It's going to change, So right there, after that, even if a joke doesn't work, I always say I'll put it back. I'll bring it back. I'm going to sharpen it for later next time. But,
Okay.
So within the year and a half, I've already tested out all my jokes, and I know which ones hit good. And that are always going to be in the set. But like, it sucks because here in San Angelo and West Texas, a little bit in this area, I don't get that many chances to go to an open mic and test out my stuff that much anymore. It's kind of dying down everywhere a little bit.
Okay.
Like not too bad.
Is it just because like the holidays maybe?
Yeah, the holidays really. Yeah. So I'm like, golly. So now, if I get called out to go do a professional show, a show where I'm getting paid to do, I'm testing out a brand new joke that I've never tested out before in that.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh man, I hope it works, but I know I can bounce back if it doesn't.
Yeah.
I can go back to my act, and I can.
Yeah, because you're not doing a whole new set. You're testing that one joke.
I tested out that one joke, and then people be like,
I'm curious, like when you're testing something like that, like, I mean, you're just looking for crowd response, how they, is that? I mean, I don't. I've never done it, so I have no idea how it works. So like, is that what it is? Crowd response, or
crowd response? You want to see if it connected with anybody. And even if I get like a small little chuckle, I already know. Like if I do that in a bigger venue, that's more than 20 people, 30 people that are going to laugh,
Yeah. Oh.
So like there's some jokes that like some jokes are like meant to like, they go like there's some smart jokes that go way over people's heads. Does that happen a lot? Like,
yeah,
I kind of feel like it does. Like, cause I don't know, Like I have an uncle, and the guy's super fucking smart, and he tells jokes all the time. I don't fucking get him.
Yeah,
but I still laugh though. I'm like, that was a good one.
I got a buddy. He's exactly like that. He's a real smart comedian, and his jokes are real smart and well put together. And if you stay with them long enough, you're gonna laugh. But after a while, you're like, oh, this fly over somebody's.
That's what it is. You got to stay. Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Dude, yeah, no.
Like my longest, what I think is a smart joke. I could tell it to y'all right now.
Hell yeah,
let's hear it.
All right.
Like to hear it, here it goes.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm trying to be a really good uncle. Like me and my nephew, he's 12 years old, and I'm trying to always do stuff with him, And one thing we like to do, we like to play board games together, So any game he likes to play, he likes to do research on how it was invented, Mm-hmm. He's into everything, I even told him, kid, I think you have Down syndrome. No, I'm kidding. But he's not the good kind, where you're on the spectrum,
Yeah.
that kind. But the good kind. Yeah, the good kind. And he's actually told me, I think I do. I was like, oh man, don't tell your mom I told you that, please. But he likes to do research on everything he does. And one big game that we like to play that game Jenga.
Okay.
So one time we were together and we were just like hanging out. He's all like, I wonder how it was invented. I was like, well, let's check it out. Let's look it up together. So here are some interesting facts about Jenga that, if y'all ever do trivia, you can check it out. Jenga was invented back in 1983 by a woman named Leslie Scott. The name Jenga is actually Swahili for build.
What the fuck?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Jenga was such an original game whenever it was first invented, they gave it its own national holiday. And it's been the same ever since 1983. It's been on this day. This day falls on 9/11.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So, shit.
Yeah. No, you can look this up. You can get on your phone and check it out right now.
Yeah.
So me and him, we're looking at this together. We're reading this off the computer. And he's all like, do you think we should still keep playing this game? And I'm acting dumb. I'm like, why? Why do you think we should stop playing? Because it's about a tower trying to make it fall down,
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, this is where I try and be the good uncle right there. I tell him, hey, no, we're going to keep playing this game. In fact, when 9/11 comes around, we're going to play that game twice. And some people don't like that joke, but that's a joke you'll never forget.
That's hilarious. Dude.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, that's one of my like.
I like that joke.
Yeah, where I'm throwing in facts and everything.
Yeah.
So that's my joke. But I always make sure to have that punchline at the end. It's just like, and it hits real good. I've gotten like actual like people clapping from that thing.
Yeah. You think when they were, or maybe it's been long enough. You think when those pilots were flying those planes before they hit it, they were like, Jenga.
Jenga.
I would like my Jenga.
Yeah, like they did the same research we did,
Yeah, they're like, hey, did you know it was invented in 1983?
By a woman named Leslie Scott?
They're like, I did not know. Please tell me more.
Please tell me more. Oh, my goodness. And that's why it happened.
If we were worried about YouTube before, holy shit.
I had to do
We're done. We're done.
It's not even on anymore, guys. It's like, how'd everything shut down?
Because I'm not trying to log on to YouTube, but it said our account was deleted.
Canceled? What?
It's been long enough, man. It's been 20 years.
Yeah, it's definitely been long enough.
24 years.
Yeah.
Going on 25.
Oh, god damn, dude. It's crazy because my kids
Well, wait, hold on. 2001, right?
Yeah, 2001.
Okay, so 23 years.
And you know what? Most veterans really like that joke. Like, I've said it in front of military personnel and people, and like, hey, man, that's a good joke.
Yeah.
It was a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
People got to learn to stop being so serious about every fucking thing.
I
Like,
know,
okay,
man.
learn to laugh at yourself
Yeah.
a little bit.
Not
Yeah.
everything is the cancelable, man. Not everything you got to be offended by.
Exactly.
It's a funny joke. God, it's a funny fucking joke.
Yeah.
Like I saw some comedian. She was kind of talking about some, I guess, mentally disabled people, or ones that like back from war. They're either lost an arm or something like that. And there were people getting offended at this show, man. And the veterans that were there, like, dude, that joke was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I actually, when one of them had, half their fucking, I want to say half their face ripped off, but they had
Yeah.
issues from an IED.
Yeah.
And they were laughing in the fucking crowd, man.
Yeah, because people want to get involved. They want to be involved, and you don't have to treat them any different.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they have that
That's
going on with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely for sure. People that have like some kind of disability, they don't want that highlighted. Like, don't treat me different just because I look different.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
treat me
here
like-
for a reason.
Yeah.
I'm here to listen to jokes.
Yeah.
I know what kind of jokes you do. I don't need you. And then on top of that, I don't need you being offended for me.
Yes.
If I'm going to be offended, let me do my own.
Yeah.
Let me be my own shit. But no, man, that's great, dude. Fucking South Park, man. South Park. How many, was it a big crowd?
Over there in South Padre Island, the first night I was in Harlingen, which is like 30 minutes away from South Padre Island. And that was a big crowd out there. I think there was probably about 200 people out there.
Oh, wow. Wow.
And then at the Isla Grand Resort,
It's a nice place, by the way.
that's
I've been
a
there
ni-
before.
Yeah, that's a real nice place. That bar area, that's where he usually does the shows.
Okay.
So that place was packed. I can't tell how many people it was packed.
Cool, huh?
Everything,
Yeah.
every seat was taken. So definitely,
So I guess he does it there a lot. So what's it, like a residency? Is that what you call it?
yeah, he's got a
Yeah.
good setup out there. Like I think he does it every Wednesday and Thursday of every week.
Oh, no shit.
Every
Okay.
week he has people coming, different people coming.
No kidding. So he's from down there, or is he from like Houston,
He's from Brownsville.
Brownsville?
Oh, he's
Oh,
close
that-
by.
Yeah,
that's
not
like
far at
that's
all.
like right there.
Yeah.
That's probably less than 30 minutes, maybe.
Shit. Best Mexican food in Texas. I can tell you
My,
that. Down at the
Yeah,
down in the
for real.
valley.
Yeah.
For real.
My wife and my mom, my brother, I don't know if my sister went. I know my daughter went. They rented an Airbnb down there. I couldn't get off, but I was supposed to have gone, but I couldn't get off. It was too. Like they planned it and they were like, let's go. Like it was like next week. I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't just leave like that,
Yeah.
And but they went down and they stayed in Brownsville at an Airbnb. But of course, the point was to go over to South Padre, but they failed to realize it was 4th of July weekend.
Oh shit.
And getting across that fucking bridge.
Oh yeah.
I want to say I talked to my wife. They were done watching the fireworks and they were trying to come back across to go to the Airbnb. 3 hours.
No kidding.
3 hours.
Dang. Was that what year was that when that happened?
That was this year.
That-
Remember all them sharks?
Yeah.
It was, they were there the day before. They
Oh
were
my
on the
goodness.
beach, hanging out on the beach the day before all the sharks had pulled up like that. Yeah.
Man.
I think that lady made it. I don't know if she made it. I heard she died, but I think I heard other stories where she made it. So I don't know.
Yeah. I think she had like a bite, a pretty good decent bite.
Yeah,
out
so
of it.
the whole calf was missing. Is
Yeah.
that the
Yeah,
you're
that
talking
one.
about?
Yeah.
Apparently, they said it was the same shark that bit 4 people. I don't know how they can verify that, but hey.
Yeah, I don't know either. I know they had helicopters flying.
Oh,
through there.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can spot.
Like, wow, how could you tell really? It's
Yeah.
the same shark.
But then again, I mean, I guess it was hunger. Maybe it was doing some kind of. Isn't a frenzy.
Well,
is
there
what
was
it
also there was a hurricane coming in too.
So it was bringing them all into the shore.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because that hurricane was at that point. I think that hurricane was out closer to like Cancun, but it was making its way up.
So they could feel that depression in the water. So they're like, man, we better got to get some food.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of, because that recently it just happened whenever I came out there. Like I was in there, July, the next month. That's whenever I was down there, you know.
Okay.
So it was so fresh on everybody's mind. So I was like,
did you do any jokes about it?
yeah. I was like, man, should I just go ahead and throw it in there? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I did it in Hydrogen first, and then it also worked in Isla. But I was all like, man, that's crazy how she got a shark attack, and she had to call into work for that, you know.
Yeah.
But nobody at work's believing her because it's 4th of July week, you know. They're just like,
yeah.
Like, oh, this bitch called in again, you know, like she's over there fucking partying down too much. Meanwhile, they're trying to save her fucking leg right now, you know, like.
It's like that joke killed, and guess what else killed?
Oh,
sorry, my bad. I'm not a comedian. I'm sorry.
No, that was perfect.
I just offended a bunch of people.
I was like, I'm gonna jump on. I'm just gonna try and do something out there, and people laughed.
Hell yeah,
Hell
yeah.
Well, goddamn, dude. I mean, it's kind of funny, you know.
Yeah,
you're literally diving into
you got to take everything that's going on
that are
around
infested by fucking animals.
Yeah.
Shit that's just ready to kill something.
They sent me pictures. There was a lot of jellyfish. So the day before, they were sending. There was a fuck ton of them. Mm-hmm. And they were like, these jellyfish are just coming up like crazy. They had gotten a bucket and they just kind of like pulled it through the water, and there was like maybe 10 jellyfish in there.
Oh yeah,
like small ones, you know, but still. And I want to say my brother actually got stung by one while he was down there. He had to have his little boy pee on his leg.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Take that, Dad.
Yeah.
Is that all you need though, just to piss, and then you're okay after that?
I think so. Yeah, it's ammonia.
Oh,
something
that's
about
cool.
it.
Oh, really? Neutralizes
it neutralizes it. Yeah.
Oh, the sting. That makes sense.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm gonna make sure that I go every time with a full bladder.
I know, right?
I'll piss on everybody.
Piss on everybody.
I got you. I was ready for this.
I was like, sir, we're just setting up.
That's a good joke. You should. Yeah. Oh shit. That'd be a good one.
I prepared my whole life for this, guys. I've just been dreaming for this day right now.
Well, you said they're just picking that bottle.
Oh.
It's like you're drinking a bottle of water.
What if it's a guy that's been getting fucked up all day and his piss fucking reeks, but he's the only guy around that's ready to fucking
do that?
I'm ready to fucking piss, and you're gonna take it. You just fucking got stung by a fucking jellyfish. You're like, yes, go ahead, man, go ahead. And he just
I think I'll just take the.
How much asparagus did you eat, man? Like for real.
Holy shit! Can you imagine? Oh my
You need to
God.
be drinking more fluids.
Would you let him if it's like some old fucking homeless dude that just looks like, fuck, bro, he just drank a 40 OE right now.
No, he's gonna give me a goddamn STD.
Yeah, I know. Like he saved you from the stinging, but now you got hepatitis and shit.
He's all peeing on you. You're looking at him like, dude, why is there a shoelace hanging out your
Now
dog?
it stings forever.
Yeah.
Forever and ever.
He's all, we're blood brothers now.
I think we're more than blood brothers, bro.
Shit.
Fuck that. Could you imagine? Ugh.
Ugh.
If it was me, I'd have to have a girl pee on me, though. I'd be like, it has to be a girl to do it.
Say, girl, what's up?
Hey, I need you to do me a favor. Right?
You want to do me a favor? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's 2024. She's like, yeah, no problem, bro.
So, dog, you thought I was a girl.
Oh, shit.
It's like, where do you want me to pee, bro? Where did it get you?
I guess you could aim better.
Yeah.
You could definitely aim. The girl, she'd have to stand over your leg and try and pee on you.
Yeah.
I could be like, I got you. Wow,
Just
whips it out.
Whips it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. It's just, that could be heart-wrecking. We're just like, oh, my God, it's bigger than mine.
You gotta be.
Oh, my goodness.
You gotta be
I
careful
was like,
nowadays.
wow, man, that's a real tool you got there.
Yeah, for real. Damn.
So I guess you're post-op.
Shit.
Oh shit.
No, man, that's so. You got any other upcoming shows here in San Angelo, or is that kind of that's like a little dry season right now? Or when do y'all start putting stuff out?
Actually, probably the first thing that's going to start back up is in February over here in San Angelo. We're actually trying to do kind of a funniest comic in San Angelo.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll hit you up with more of the details once we get everything locked down. But we're looking at February 1st on it.
Oh shit. Okay.
And we're bringing in other comics from like local comics here and then a few comics from out of town. But we're going to I guess, rent out a theater downtown.
Okay.
Oh,
And
badass.
get the whole thing set up. And supposedly the guy who wins gets, pretty nice little prize and everything, but he also gets like a wrestling belt. We're gonna make like a wrestling belt.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And the thing is, we're gonna try and keep it going to where you got to defend your title.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you get in, and
That's actually
I
smart.
like that.
yeah, me and my buddy Chris Crawford, he hit me up about it, and I was like, yes, we need to do that. Definitely put me down for that.
Fuck yeah. Dude.
So yeah,
You got to come back on like right before it's about to go down.
Yeah.
That way we can like, I want to go to that. That'd be bad fucking ass. And then like,
No.
that way you can promote it some more. You know what I mean? Like that'd be fucking cool as shit.
no, I can remember like last time when me and Matt were down here, we were talking about maybe bringing y'all in
Yeah.
on it. That'd be perfect if y'all ever wanted to go out there and
Totally in.
the
Well,
show.
I don't know. I'm not speaking for the both
I'm
of
down
us.
for it. When is this?
we're the February 1st is the date that we got locked
February
down.
1st. Okay. I'm down for it. The whole thing with us has been like scheduling has been kind of hard. It's like, okay, so what do you got going on? Because I mean, he's got a whole other life. I have a whole life. And
Yeah.
then we're like, Wednesdays, it just happens to fucking work for us. Like, I think
Oh, yeah.
when we were talking about first doing this, we were like, well, when are we going to do this? And we were talking about all the different days of the week. He's got kids. Like, they have football. They got, I don't even remember at the time, wasn't there a band involved?
there
And,
was all
like,
kinds of
It was
shit.
everything. And it was like
Yeah.
so much shit. And it was just like, Wednesday is good for me. And he was like, me too.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, the first is what? It's on the weekend?
I believe it's on a Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah. No,
So I can kind of
make-
plan Saturdays. I'm usually off on Saturdays.
Yeah. No, it'd be cool, man. That'd be badass to kind of set up.
Yeah, I'll be happy to come back on the show before it happens, and then give y'all more details and
Hell yeah.
help us promote it.
Yeah.
And everything.
That'd
So
be
by that,
awesome.
by that time, we'll be live streaming, so maybe we can do a little mobile live stream.
Yeah. We're gonna have
Oh, no, we need to charge people. No.
we're gonna have somebody come in and,
Don't charge me.
Not you.
yeah. Well, we're gonna have somebody come in and we're gonna try to do a little experiment where we have somebody sit over there as basically acting producer. Because me doing this takes me out of the conversation. Like I'm in the conversation,
Yeah.
but at the same time I'm not totally into it because at the same time I have this in the back of my head. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And when I'm doing the editing, I'm like, fuck, why did it stay on him for so because I'm not paying attention. That's why it stayed on him for so long. Because he's not even talking; somebody else is talking, and it's still on this guy. That's
Yeah,
you
no,
know
I
what
got
mean?
you. Totally.
So, but
We're dudes,
gonna-
bro. We can't multitask.
I know. But so we're gonna bring somebody in next week, and she's gonna do the producing over there. We're gonna kind of try that out and see how it goes. As long as that goes pretty well, I think we're gonna try to keeping her for a little while and doing like a live stream. I think with the live stream that would work out having somebody over there like that because I think it'd be cool to do a live stream, especially the
Oh,
idea
yeah.
that you had. But don't put it out there yet.
Yeah, I won't put it out.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll tell you about it later though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we got. I got something in the
Oh
pot
yeah,
that's cooking.
because that's a really good one.
Yeah.
That's a really good one. I think everybody that tunes in is gonna fucking love it. So.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear about it later.
Oh
on.
yeah,
Yes.
bro. You're gonna like it. It's gonna be really interactive.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say to that. It'll be really interactive.
Dude. So can you give me a date on whenever something?
I'm hoping by the first.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna start the year with a brand new.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're still gonna be doing what we're doing, but this will probably be about once a month.
Oh, okay.
But we'll have just a special show where
Yeah.
where we find people. Oh, you know what I'm about to say? I'm gonna get into the
Oh yeah,
details.
okay.
I'm
Cool.
gonna get
Just-
into the deets.
Nah, I
Like
got
looking forward, like just the few conversations that we've been talking about on the things we want to do into the new year. I'm liking it already. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, there's a few. Some
OnlyFans, watch out! Here we come.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
like, so you're gonna follow me
I'm
around
just
with a
kidding, dog.
camera at waist level,
What's
right?
up with all these ping pong balls? There's no paddle anywhere.
I was like, yeah, there's a special thing we got going on.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah!
And every now and then you just we'll be talking, you hear this, where it's just bouncing across the table. I was
Like,
like,
if you want to know what's going on over there, subscribe to our OnlyFans.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there you go.
There you go.
Go ahead and
follow us on Patreon.
Get on
Oh my
Rumble.
God.
Is Rumble? No, it's Patreon, right?
Patreon, yeah. You got to pay a subscription. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
and then you can do whatever you want. And then while we're sitting talking, you hear this. I was like, yeah, there's somebody in the background. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, come on, check it out.
Something bouncing back there. I hear it.
The link's in the bio. Just go check it
The
out.
links in the.
We'll have a little towel right here, but then we got to wipe our faces
Oh,
off.
You just see me coming back with the lube again, with the P Diddy lube. I was like, all right, time to get back to work.
It's like he's in the background walking around with the caddy, baby old caddy.
Have you heard any good P Diddy jokes?
Any
Like
good?
it just making the rounds, like anybody, man. Because it seems like that there's all kinds of material there. It seems
I know,
like,
man.
fuck. But then it's like, how do you? It seems like if I was doing what you're doing, like that would be like prime material. But then at the same time, it's like everybody's gonna probably be doing that.
Yeah, was gonna like definitely like my whole thing was I put it on Facebook. I was playing around with it, like because I made it look like it was an actual like a post from P Diddy. Like, okay, they got a list of people that were at the party or whatever, you know. And I just copied and pasted the list, but I put my name on it. You know, I put Greg Duran. It's like, hey man, I just don't want the video to come out. You know, that's it. You know, like just I didn't even know what was going on. You know, like
that's hilarious.
But I haven't worked on anything really solid yet with P Diddy. I feel like I got away.
It might be a phase too. Like it might be forgotten. It's already kind of getting forgotten, I think.
Yeah. Well, until the list comes out.
Yeah.
But is it going to come out? Probably not. No. You know, the Jeffrey Epstein shit didn't happen.
Not with those names that are on there.
Nah. So who knows? I mean, it's going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. All the conspiracy theories that are coming out of her, goddamn hilarious.
Yeah,
all
for real.
Oh yeah. Like that one I sent you with LeBron wearing that maid costume. I'm like, I'm like, oh, LeBron. Well, I guess there ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Yeah,
maybe he's right. Yeah, but
there was I saw this video last week, and it was Kevin Hart. So he was at a Diddy party, and he's on a mic, and they have like come on, you're on a mic at a party, at a Diddy party, and they're like him and Diddy are going back. They both have mics, and they're just talking about the shit that they're about to start doing, and they're like in a big ass bathroom, and then all of a sudden, I don't know who, one of these R&B singers walks in behind him, and he was like, "Oh shit, what are y'all doing?" And he was like, "Oh shit, look who we got here," and they hand him the mic, and then he turns around like, "No, this is your mic. You know what you're doing here," and then it was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Yeah.
Like nobody was like being like they were all like giving a prelude to something else that was extra.
Happening.
Yeah.
Like, freak off party about to start.
Basically, is what it was. Yeah.
Oh man, that's cool.
I think Kevin Hart, he was trying to like change the subject about it. He was on there like, hey, let's go back to telling jokes again.
Yeah.
You know, like that.
That was another one. He had it with I guess it was Tiffany Haddish, some comedian, right? So she started talking some shit, or I guess kind of like exposing some shit, right? And he kind of goes back and he's like,
Kevin Hart did?
Yeah, he's like, hey,
don't talk about that.
Don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Damn.
I'm like, come on, bro. You can't do. I mean, well, you can, but I'm like, it's fucking clear as day. But then again, it's in front of the camera, you know?
Yeah.
Like they can edit that shit. So why didn't they edit it out?
Did Rogan ever bring him on? Kevin Hart?
I have no idea. That's our question.
I know he's had Cat Williams on.
Yeah.
One thing they had about that whole Diddy thing, whenever like you remember that movie The Ring when it first came out?
Yeah.
The girl who played was like I guess she was like 12 years old. The one that
played that.
Yeah. So she at the MTV Movie Awards, she gets voted best villain or whatever, you know. So she wins best villain for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, P Diddy's on stage with her, and he's all like, "Hey, you gonna come to the after party?" And she's all like, "Yeah, I'll come." It's all like, and they kept wondering like, what happened to that girl after that, you know?
Oh shit!
Because he invited like she was 13 already at that. At that
what the fuck?
Like, and he's inviting her to a party.
To a party.
Yeah, I was like, eesh, man.
That's kind of. Man, that sketch is fuck.
Oh yeah,
that's
sketch,
so
man.
fucking sketch.
I mean, but it's that whole bullshit. It's the whole Hollywood bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about Landman, right? And have you seen it? The new show, Landman. It's by the same guy who made Tulsa King and Yellowstone.
Taylor Sheridan.
Yeah, Taylor Sheridan, right? And the show sucks. There's gonna be a lot of people that disagree with me, but hey, whatever. I thought it was weird they were sexualizing a high school girl.
Yeah,
you know they
were.
They had her prancing around in fucking in her panties and shit like that. Yeah. And I'm like, what? I mean, I'm sure she's not young, you know.
Yeah.
She's of age, but
she's still playing that.
There
age.
you go. She's portraying a role, and I'm like, what are we doing?
You
know, I thought it was weird as fuck. Man. And it creeped me the fuck out. But then again, I mean, like I said, I thought I only watched the first episode, you know, and it was enough for me to be like, nah, I don't want to watch this shit again.
That would have been enough for me too, right there, seeing that. But like, no.
Well, the other stuff too, though, like when you're in the industry,
oh yeah,
you know the shit they were doing, like Billy Bob Thornton's closing this valve, right? First of all, he's got the wrench backwards. Did you notice that?
Was this on the second episode?
I guess so.
Okay,
well, you know, I guess maybe I saw the second episode.
I didn't catch the second one. I caught the first one, and I didn't.
He's trying to turn off that flow line going to that fucking going to the well. Well, anyways, he's got the wrench on backwards, right? And he's hitting that bitch with a hammer. So you know what? I guess PSA while we're here.
Wait. Hold on. Are you talking about the crew that was working for Billy?
No, I'm talking about Billy Bob.
Oh, so he's doing the same thing.
He's doing
with
the
the crew.
same thing. Yes. So
Okay.
I apologize, PSA, for all the guys that used to work for me and all the guys that I taught. I'm sorry, I taught you wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know, I taught you to what's called grab a crescent and close that valve. But no, you should have done it with a wrench and a hammer.
No,
I should have known this entire time.
No.
Really?
No.
No.
Don't listen to him at all.
Like it was so Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know that it was like the people because
Well, they have to make it. They have to make it dangerous. They have to make it. I mean, so it's the same fucking thing with like. What was that stupid ass fucking show?
Yeah, it was an action scene, you know.
Yeah.
There used to be this, or there still is. There's this company called Big Dog Drilling. I actually worked for them at one point in time, and God damn it,
Yeah, they had a reality show.
yeah, there was a reality show that they had, Black Gold or something.
Yeah, Black Gold.
Okay, but the reason why that company was picked to be on that show is because they had the most fucking accidents of all the other companies. Well, it's great for fucking TV.
Yeah.
They don't want to see a bunch of guys working safe and nothing like
doing their job
everything
right.
runs like clockwork, like the way it's supposed to.
Yeah.
No, they want to see some fucked up shit happen. They want to see people get fucked up.
Yeah.
So of course it's this fucking company. And when I worked for them, God damn it, every single fucking day I would drive right into Midland because as soon as I would get off a shift, it was still daytime, still in the afternoon, and I would go right into Midland and I would just go down the line and apply at every fucking company. And the first one that called me back happened to be my first pick. And I was fucking gone that fucking next day because fuck that. I had to pray for my life every day, bro.
No.
Fuck that.
Yeah, but still, I mean, as I was watching, I mean, I get that they need the dramatics of it, right?
Yeah.
But like when you're in the industry, right? You're like, no, you would never do that.
No.
And then the stupid one-liners that I was just like, oh my god, I'm so tired. I just so by the first episode, I was sick of the show. I was sick of it. And then I thought about it. I was like, I wonder if cowboys, when they watch Yellowstone,
Yeah.
if they're like,
probably.
turn this shit off.
Probably. If that's how we feel about it when we see them doing the dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like spoiler alert, when those guys were hammering on the wrench in the first episode and they fucking blew up.
Yeah.
Like, well, wait a second now. Like, you can hear the gas coming out of there. You know what I mean? Like, you can. And I heard it and it's on fucking TV.
Like, there was a ton of other ways that I could have made that more believable. Where it's like somebody got hurt, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you're watching these dudes, and they got a pipe wrench on a valve, right on the valve handle.
Yeah.
And they're trying to turn it instead of like kind of getting any force in it. They got a hammer.
There's this boom.
And they're just hitting it.
Have they never heard of a cheater pipe?
I guess.
Yeah.
Not. Yeah.
So it was even with that. There's plenty of stuff, you know, turning that they couldn't get it open, so they put a crescent on it and got a cheater pipe, blew that fucking valve in half and fucking hurt everybody.
Usually when I'm doing shit like that, that well is shut in. Like I usually make sure that that well is all major valves are closed on it. Yeah. Or if you can't close those major valves, you close the rams on it.
Yeah.
Here's another comparison to like Hollywood and everything and how they portray oil drillers and everything. Armageddon, movie Armageddon.
Oh, dude. There's so much shit.
I like that movie just because it's so over the top.
Yeah.
You know, it's so over the top.
We got to somehow fucking, you know, destroy this meteor. Let's not fuck the smartest people on the planet. Let's go offshore drilling rig, right? And let's get these fucking just instead of training astronauts to drill the hole on this asteroid, let's get drillers and teach them how to be astronauts. And I'm like, this is retarded. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. You know, it's a fun movie.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't think it works that way. But hey, whatever.
I wouldn't trust a oil field guy to be up there on.
No, hell no. Especially if you know some of the guys that we know.
Because they're sneaking fucking some meth pipe up there in their boot. One of them's got a coke problem. The other one's got an alcohol. You know, one of them's got an alcohol problem. You know, and the other one's freaking out because he knows when he comes back, he's gonna have to pay child support because him and his baby mama are getting divorced.
Oh yeah.
You know, he just found out his best friend sleeping with his wife.
Oh yeah.
You know, she was. You know, I just found out they were messing around on my hitch.
Boy.
They would sabotage it.
I got a good.
I
got a good story on that one. I mean, you were talking about that.
Which, you know, he had this little premise, right? And I was like, you know, that would work because that's believable.
Yeah.
That, I mean, just straight up a young cat, you know, starting off in the oil field. Yeah, you can turn this into a series, you know. And turn this into something believable where you actually feel for this guy.
I've been having this
like
idea.
Breaking Bad. Like
there you go.
You go through the whole fucking process. Like I'm gonna say it because I probably won't do it, but if somebody out there hears it, this is what you got to do. The whole idea is like you have all these oil field movies, but if you do it right, do it from this guy. That he comes something fucked up, and it's usually the way it goes. Something fucked up happened. He has no choice. He's got to turn to the oil field. And nowadays it's a little bit different. But back then, if you were a felon or, you know, whatever the fuck, if you wanted to make good money, your only choice was going to go to the oil field.
The patch.
Yeah. So this young kid, you know, the idea is it's this young kid, 21, 22 years old.
Yeah.
He jumps into the oil field and he's got to go through all the growing pains, right? And you follow that whole fucking process because it's a crazy fucking process.
No,
like you see some crazy shit. Try and keep a relationship working, you know, 14 on, 14 off, 21 and 7. You know, some of these fucked up ass schedules. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah.
She's going to be cheating on you. This is a drama that happens in between is what's going to make this show or this movie.
Yeah.
Because you see, like, he comes home. Why is this other truck in my fucking driveway? What the fuck? You know, it's my best friend that works the opposite hitch of me. Right. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a whole fucking, it's drama.
Whenever
he's
drama. Gone, that friend's home. And
like, true story.
Yeah.
I actually was on a rig one time and I was helping out on this rig because they were shorthanded. I was a derrick man. The driller that I was working for, we had just come off a tower off of our shift. And we're in the bunkhouse, and we hear this loud ass pickup truck backing up. Like somebody just pulled up to the location. He's backing up to the bunkhouse, and we all kind of look out like, who the fuck is this guy? And the driller just starts going ballistic. Motherfucker, this and that, whatever. Just fucking pissed the fuck off. He goes to his fucking room, puts his boots on, and comes out and throws the fucking door open. And he storms over to the fucking to the tool pusher shack. And everybody's like, what the fuck is going on? And so there's another guy there that knows him really well. And he was like, oh, fuck. He was like, such and such is here. And I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
The new hire.
Yeah, the new hire, basically.
Yeah.
He was like, that is his old best friend. And the reason they're not best friends no more is because that dude was fucking his wife while he was on his days off. And this one was out here.
Damn.
And now they sent him over here to work on his crew. I was like, oh, shit. Oh,
it's about to go down.
There's some real drama going down. Yeah,
bro. There's so much drama, bro, that happens out in the oil field. It could literally be its own show. No. You don't need people like Taylor Sheridan, you know, just fucking it up. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's put some good shows out. You know, Yellowstone was good, only because I don't know the industry. Yeah. There's a new show that he's got out called Lioness. You know, it's on the second season. Bro, fucking great show.
Yeah.
Tulsa King, not so much.
Yeah, I didn't like Tulsa King.
It's retarded. And then Landman. I'm like, bro.
So you have to wonder, like, in Lioness, did these black ops people probably look at that show like, fuck no. Yeah. You know, the way we look at,
Exactly. This is kind of what brought me with Landman. When I saw it, I was like, oh, shit, man. You know, because people were watching this shit like, oh my God, that oil field is so dangerous and it's greedy. Yeah. And I'm like, yes, but that's over the top. It's so Hollywood that it's too much.
You're like, there's other ways you can go to make it entertaining.
Yes.
Like how y'all are talking about. And that, man, I would watch that.
I would make it real. Like, I would make it make it real. Like, you don't have to do the over the top shit because in itself, it's a full on fucking story. Bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you follow, my idea was, and you follow this guy from that point through his fucking girlfriends, through his fucked up marriage, all the way until he finally makes it to, you know, tool pusher. And once you're a tool pusher, you're putting up with everybody else's bullshit. There's a whole other fucking story there. Yeah. Then the idea is for all of them is to be that old man that sits in that fucking, the company man. That's what everybody wants to aspire to be.
Yeah, because that's where you're going to
end up. By that point, you're too old to give a fuck anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
Unmarried, probably one kid out of wedlock, you know, probably with some stripper that you got pregnant. Yeah. You know, that type of shit. His life is going to end, you know, alone.
Mm-hmm. It's living in that fucking trailer. Yeah. Living in a fucking $80,000 trailer. Sure, it's a badass trailer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that's all he's got.
That's all you got.
Amazing show.
We're just like, dude, why? You know,
I want to watch it right now. For real.
Yeah. But right, like, I mean, if you're gonna do it, like, that's the thing. Nobody has actually, like, everybody makes these stupid ass over the top shows, and I'm just like,
well, it's because they want it's the quick. You know, they got 30 minutes to fill this in or an hour show. You know, and try to fund a series like that, which you can do it because it has been done. We've seen these shows be done.
Yeah.
You know, you're invested in these people's lives, you know?
Would it be better as a show or as a movie?
A show.
A show, right? Because there's too much that's going on, right?
Yeah.
Like Breaking Bad.
Yeah. The problem with movies, man, especially nowadays, the budget's not there. Unless you're fucking some blockbuster fucking movie with the series already behind them. It's never going to work out. Because you got, like, I say this all the time. There's these movies now that there's you have the beginning, you have a plot, and then you got the end. Okay. But there's no build. You're just expected to know
what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, so and if not, it's a quick progression to the next thing.
Yeah.
And you're lost in it because you're like, okay, now it's just the only thing you can do to keep me enticed in the movie is have explosions, have people getting hurt, stuff like that, you know. So it wouldn't work. What you would need probably like a 15 episode series.
Yeah.
On something like this, you know. And then from there, I'm telling you, if you could get in the right director,
well,
you could you can make it great.
Anybody listening, and this gives you a reason to listen to the WID podcast.
Yes.
We got good fucking ideas.
Brother.
I wish I had the right connections or whatever, or I wish I was talented enough to write the script out. I have no idea how to write. Maybe I can get ChatGPT to do the script for me.
Yeah.
But to me, that's a good fucking show.
Oh yeah,
that's a good fucking because it's not even you're not making up anything. No. It's real shit that actually happens. The drama is already there.
Yeah, and bro, I'm telling you, everybody that works in the oil field will listen to it and they can totally relate to it. Totally relate to it. Now you can even go like knockoffs, like what Walking Dead did with Daryl Dixon and whatever. Yeah. You can literally go off somebody else. You know what I mean? Like say. Whether it be on a fucking crew, right? Like a rustabout crew, or you're on the drilling rig, and then this guy goes on whatever.
There's so many different characters.
Oh, yeah. So many different
you get
characters.
involved with everybody out there.
Exactly.
That's freaking
everybody. You know? That's the problem with, and that's the crazy thing about working on a drilling rig. You have so many different characters. Like you have this fucking wild, and this is a true story, wild fucking driller from New Mexico. And he's got tattoos. He's fucking covered from head to toe in tattoos. Like, damn, this guy's in charge of my life.
Yeah.
Because if the driller fucks up, I could die. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he is wild. Like, this is a wild man. You know, he wants to go to the bar. He wants a whole crew to go to the bar right after fucking hitch. Yeah. No, we're not going to eat. We're going to the bar. And we're going to stay out all night. And then we're going to work again in the morning. Like, fuck, bro. Yeah. Like, there's that guy. There's that guy. That's a whole other fucking character, you know. But
or the guy who pays for the hooker for everybody. But I go first.
That's another fucking true story. Like, oh, my God. Yeah, there's some wild.
Would you like any company? No, thanks. It's already been covered. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah. I really think if you ever did get the show going, the budget wouldn't be that bad to get this thing because you could go straight to Odessa and do the whole thing.
Oh, fuck
yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know, like the neighborhoods, it's know people and be like, hey, can we film at you? Can we use your house? You know, can we use your, you know.
Yep. It's all right there.
Yeah, it's all right there. People they'll jump at it to be.
And a good enough script, if you maybe not even a good enough script, but if you could sell it good enough, dude, the money's there. They'll throw fucking money at you. And then, but the problem is, okay, here's the problem. Is they're gonna be like, well, we got this producer. No.
These ideas are copyright by the WID podcast.
Yeah. Yes. Right here. I heard it right now too.
I heard it.
You know, I was gonna try and steal it from y'all. Actually. I was like, damn it, you said it already,
dude. Could you imagine another one? A quick. You know what? I think it would do great, right? If you could do like this on TikTok. You're on TikTok?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's where we're messaging. There's this series on TikTok, right? And it's 30 seconds. 30 seconds long, and it's every episode. You know, this guy just comes out with something different. It's called Paloma Diamond.
Okay.
Fucking great. Like it's have you ever seen it?
No, I'll check it out. I'll check it
this
out.
This dude plays all the parts. He'll dress up as the dude, he'll dress up as the girl.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work in 30-second segments. Bro, this thing's got like 5 million views per episode.
Oh my goodness.
It is blowing the fuck up.
Like somebody's going to take him and like, hey, I need you to produce this show. Or do something with this.
Dude, he's going to get a career out of this. But there's 30, literally the fucking episodes, the clips are 30 seconds.
Holy shit.
Okay, could you imagine doing that with either an oil field or a guy or a comedian?
Oh, yeah.
Starting off.
Yeah.
And you know, because you're in it. So you could write that. You know, and it's just, you don't have to play the woman. You don't have to play none of that. You know, you can actually get buddies that help you and be like, hey, I just need this is just what I need you to do. 30 seconds, a minute long clip. That's it.
Yeah.
Paloma Diamond, if you get a chance, check it out. It's cheesy because it's set in the 80s.
Okay.
So it's got the 80s music and it's got there's no, like he's not talking. It's just, it's what do you call that? Captions.
Oh, yeah, okay.
That's it. That's all it is. And I'm sitting there looking at the likes and I'm like, holy shit.
Damn.
I'm looking at his followers and I'm like, his whole channel is this fucking series.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude, it's badass. And I think you can do it like on Instagram Shorts, you know, Facebook Shorts, TikTok. I think it's going to be gone the 19th of January. So it's apparently officially banned.
Oh, wow.
So there's no, they haven't even tried to like.
They've tried fighting it, but they lost.
It's not gonna happen, huh?
Yeah, I went to the Supreme Court and I think they lost. So they're banning it.
Damn.
You know, because is it not ByteDance, but like whoever runs TikTok, they didn't want to sell it because they needed to sell it to somebody that was U.S. based. So I mean, regardless,
Well,
it's
they're
gone.
trying to make their own American version right now, I think.
Well, the TikTok we have is the American version because
Oh.
in China it's ByteDance.
Yeah, they don't have TikTok over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's actually what they call there's a firewall that's built in, and I think the people that are running the firewall is a company called Oracle. So anything that they say, anyways, anything that fucking they can be shipped, I guess, sent back to China, whatever. Oracle is there to stop it.
Yeah.
But then again, they're just there collecting data. So highest bidder
Yeah,
fucking takes it
exactly.
anyways.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Like they
You know
said
what's
that they're
crazy?
not getting-
That's a job now. Data broker.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. A social media manager.
Yeah, that's
Mind blowing. There's people that'll run your social media for you for however much a month.
Cybersecurity.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty
There's
much-
just all kinds of shit, man. But dude, there's so much shit out there, right? For like content creators that when I sit there and watch these, right, and I'm like, man, I don't put enough stuff out.
Yeah.
You know? So that I don't have I guess I don't have that imagination. But this dude, a fucking whole series, bro, Paloma Diamond. And I'm like, yeah, that sounds hot. That sounds sexy.
That's a creative person.
Yeah.
Very creative, man.
Some people put up shows that are like, dude, I'm invested in this.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the next episode to come out.
Yeah.
How's the quality? Pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, I think he does it on his phone.
Oh hell yeah.
So it's
That's even better.
Yeah,
Like,
does it
hell
in his
yeah.
living room or he'll do it.
Yeah, you can make it real quick if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, dude, all right, man. So there you go. If anybody out there,
You could do some comedy shit like that.
Dude.
I could. You know, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, like people don't know whenever you're trying to like go out there and be a comedian. And like you'll go to like a professional show and they're like, oh man, we're gonna give you 20 minutes. They're like, okay, I spent that whole week preparing for my 20 minutes. And they're like, hey man, we're gonna knock it down to 7. God damn, all right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I just got 20 minutes. Now I gotta take a bunch of shit out and you know, like so that's pretty stressful right there. And that's
oh yeah. And then do you like when they do that? Do you cut out like the ass in the beginning, or you're like, all right, I'll cut out these because I can still make it work.
Yeah, most of all my jokes they've already been like timed and everything, so I know how long each one is. I was like, okay, I need 7 minutes. I'm just gonna take this one, that one out.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But do you know that, or they change it at the last minute?
They change it at the last minute.
At the last minute,
Yeah.
okay. Dude, that sucks because I'm like, oh man, I'm ready to put out 20 minutes of material here.
And then it'll be like sometimes the opposite, and be like, I think I'll do like 5 minutes or 7 minutes just to open for somebody. I'm like, oh, somebody didn't show up. You want to do 20, 30? It's like, okay.
Yeah, man. But that's cool though to have it on, in the cuff, ready to go.
Yeah. Well, like I said, like a year and a half preparing, getting my 30 minutes ready and how I want it, So, yeah, I could do a show right now if I needed to.
Dude, that's badass, man.
Hell yeah.
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 Oh man, that's
You got a loaded gun right now.
Yeah,
You're ready to
for
rock
real.
a loaded pew pew.
A loaded pew pew.
a little
Yeah.
pew pew of jokes.
No, don't cancel me now. Like some guy comes out and just drags us out. Like,
It's like, you guys are done.
get the hell out of here. It's like,
Shut our shit down.
I know. But still, do you know the theater? Is it down in the performing arts?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's performing art. We just don't know which, because there's like there's maybe like 4 theaters out there.
Yes.
In that area. So we just don't know which one, and like pretty much, because we're gonna try and like at least make some money, to
Oh yeah.
pay for the theater, to have it, to rent it out, and everything. So that's all. We're just trying to work out the details on that part. But
So I don't know if you can't talk about this, we'll cut it out. But like the whole when you get comedians to come in, they're of course are expecting to be paid.
yeah,
So is that already talked about, or do they get that off whatever they earn, whatever the club earns?
well, yeah, pretty much.
Because I'm really curious. I don't know how any of it works. Because I'm like, man, how do you get these comedians to come? Do you already have a proposed? Hey, we're going to pay you this much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So like it's always like it's locked in, and it has to cover gas, room, and
Yeah.
have something for me to take home. So
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, otherwise it's just like, dang, I'm
Gotta make
losing.
it, you gotta make it worth it.
Yeah, for real. So like, I've always been in this area of Abilene, Brownwood, even Dallas and San Antonio. But whenever I went down to South Padre Island, I definitely I drew my number in. And I was like, I need this. Okay. I was like, thank God he said yes. Thank God he said yes.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Like, bro, I'm 7 hours away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, man, I couldn't imagine that.
That's a real trip right there. You gotta really Yeah, you got to figure that one out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then like, how do you figure that out? You know, I mean, no, you got to figure out your room, your gas going down there, and then
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah.
Well, like he had
I'll take
told
ramen
me-
noodles from here. Shit, if it
Oh,
were
big
me.
time for real. I tell you what, I didn't drink over there. I bought my beer at the store.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Padre Island.
Yeah.
Especially in that bar, man. One of these beers is like $7.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They're expensive, man.
And I was like,
It's
you
a
know,
resort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed there one time. Because goddamn. And then it goes up on the weekends. So, go ahead.
No, I actually got really lucky. Like whenever I was out there, oh man, they were doing like a lifeguard competition, and the female lifeguards out there, they're just like beautiful,
Okay.
amazing. I was like, man, I'm glad I
Like
came.
Baywatch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Baywatch the whole time. I was like,
I'd be drowning all the time.
y'all gonna come to my show later on?
I'm Greg Duran.
I'm Greg.
Good, Duran.
No, I mean, no. What's that chick from The Sandlot? The one where she's giving that little nerd a
Oh,
fucking
Wendy Peppercorn.
Wendy Peppercorn.
Oh
Fuck
yeah. She give him CPR. And he
Yes,
sleeps in the
shit,
piss.
I'd be all them Wendy Peppercorns out there, fucking drowning.
My luck, I'd get rescued by a dude.
Yeah,
Man, I'd be
I was
like,
like, can you back up and lay your meats on my shoulder? It's like, are you all right, sir? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
I'm fine.
So check it out. I can swim now.
I'm
Are you sure?
like I just didn't want to get bit by a shark. That's all. I was doing good.
Oh man,
Man, yeah, that resort's cool though. I've been there one time, and it was at that time it was $350 a night, and that was during the week. But then once Friday and Saturday came around, it was $450. I mean, not a week. I'm sorry, a night.
yeah.
$350 a night, and then once the weekend came, it went up $100.
So
But
that
it's fucking nice.
Oh,
though.
I'm sure it is for
a
that
nice
much.
place,
It better
yeah.
be
I
nice.
never stayed at any place nicer than that. It was
Really?
It was crazy. It was like, dang, I'm used to like not having an ice machine at the motels I stay at, But you could see a lot of people smoking ice out there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Those are the kind of motels I can afford.
That's actually a pretty cool place.
It's like, yeah, you tip the guys and change.
Yeah. I mean, I still saw people smoking ice, but it was on the beach now,
Oh
you go.
yeah. Oh, that's
Different,
nice.
yeah.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
I was like, that's fancy.
It's fancy.
So, was this your first time meeting Raymond?
No, I met Raymond a couple of times just because he has another comedian he works with, Mario Salazar.
Okay.
He's down by the valley too, and like he comes down to San Angelo to do quite a bit of shows in surrounding areas. And
Yeah.
one night I went to one of his shows and we hit it off real cool, and he invited me to a show that they were doing in Odessa at the Wagner Noel Theater.
Yeah.
Right. So he's like, "Hey man, come on by." It's like, come hang out with us. I was like, "Okay, cool." So then I met Raymond out there whenever they sold out that theater.
No kidding.
Dude, he's up and coming big time.
Yeah.
Does he go? Is he nationally, or is he mostly Texas right now? Or
I think I saw a few where he was in Vegas right now.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I checked out his followers, man. He's got like 500,000 followers, man.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, wow.
He was here like about last month.
Yeah.
And he sold out. It's 2 nights. Sold them both out.
Hell
No
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Now that was at the Tilted Mug, right?
Yeah, Tilted Mug.
Fuck, that's badass.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Because I always wondered that. I'm like, he's funny as fuck. And I was like, is he down to earth?
Oh man, real good
we're-
down to earth, man. Real good. Like real good in with the Lord and everything. He'll say a prayer
Okay.
before we ever get started.
Oh, that's badass, man.
And this real good guy. He gave me like even in South Padre Island, he gave me some good advice. Just because I was so intimidated by the audience out there. It was like kind of like, man, this is badass. I'm out here,
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
It's a new experience.
Yeah, new experience. And he gave me good advice, man. Hey, man, you got that character, you bring it out. Like you develop your character and make these people love you. I was like,
Yeah.
hell yeah, man. So it just,
Yeah, own that shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. Because I don't know how. I mean, with somebody like that,
come on, thanks, coach.
Thanks, coach. I would be. You're right. I would be intimidated, man. I'm like, I don't even know where to start. I'll probably forget my material up
couldn't do
there.
it. There's no
Yeah,
way I
dude.
could do it.
It just takes a whole different breed of person to be up there.
Yeah.
Especially with like that. I'm not. I mean, we get to do this, but we're talking to each other.
Yeah.
You
We
know,
don't have an audience.
Yeah. I don't get to see anybody staring at me,
Yeah.
watching me talk because I could not. I'm like, I would climb the fuck up.
And I get in my feels too. Like,
Oh, yeah.
They didn't fucking laugh.
I was like, and even if they did laugh, are they laughing at me or are they laughing at my jokes? Or they're laughing at my content, you know? Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing?
My fly's down.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Nobody told me my fly was down the whole time. Yeah. You're like, did they laugh because it was funny or because it wasn't funny? That's why they were laughing.
Like, I thought you guys were fans and took it out.
Throw the mic and shit.
You guys suck.
Well, it turns out I've been doing it long enough where I got recognized yesterday for doing comedy.
That's badass.
Hell
That
yeah.
feels good.
Dude, how great of a feeling is that?
Yeah, because like I guess the guy had gone to a few shows at Tilt a Mug, and I pretty much always get myself in there, like to go do a guest spot or like, you know.
Yeah.
So people were like, "Hey man, you do comedy? Like your name's Greg, right?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Heck yeah, man, you're funny, dude." Like, "Yeah, thanks, man, appreciate it." So.
Oh, that's badass. Yeah, I mean, I remember mine. I was at Lowe's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was sitting there. I was buying lumber and stuff, and I heard "What it do?"
What it do?
And I'm like, "Oh!" I was like,
Yeah.
I looked down. And I was like, "Who said that? Who said that?"
Who?
I was
Where
like,
you
"Oh,
at?
I feel great."
Oh,
It was,
man.
I always got my Sharpie ready just in case.
Yeah, for real, man.
Do you want me to sign the titties? It's like, excuse me, we didn't even say anything. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry, miss.
One time I got recognized from a dude who saw me at Love Shack.
Fuck
Hell yeah.
There you go.
And he saw me like, it's like, "Hey man, remember me from Love Shack?" He's like, "Oh yeah, man."
Remember you were getting that Shrek ear, remember?
Yeah.
The KFC bucket.
Hey man, come on, man.
I was like, "Hey, dude, you're not supposed to."
I do comedy
Yeah,
too.
there's a code, bro. You're not supposed to say hi to me outside the store.
Don't call me out like that.
I mean,
It's like
for
Vegas, man. What happens in the store stays in
That's
the store.
right.
Golly, I don't like the internet. All right, I'm still old school. I go to Love Shack just so that way I get that Blockbuster feeling, you know.
Oh hell yeah, dude! I gotta miss those places. I try to explain to my kids Blockbuster. They're like, "Well, why?" And I'm like, "Cause it's where you went.
Yeah.
You know, you got to see people. We didn't just stream everything.
No,
you know."
for real. Like Hastings was probably like the last one that was, you know.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, they had the bookstores and everything too. You could just
Yeah.
new releases were like every Tuesday, I think, right?
It sounds right. Because I mean, it was good, man. It was the interactive part of it. You know, you could go out, you could meet people. The coolest thing to me, even though it was a bit frustrating when you would walk into Blockbuster and be like, "Hey man, y'all got this DVD or y'all got this DVD in?" They're like, "Nah, man, I hadn't returned it yet, right?" And it's just like that was that cool ass feeling, man.
Yeah.
It sucked when that kind of went away. I don't know what killed it though. Was it the red boxes?
Redbox and then Netflix.
Oh, that's right, Netflix. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That's-
That Netflix first and then Redbox. Because, you know, you could just.
Oh, that's right. Because you could go on their website, right, and you could order whatever you wanted to watch, and Netflix would send you
The DVD.
DVDs.
Yeah, they'd send you a DVD.
Then you were done. You send it back. Which, dude, had a great it was a great business motto.
Yeah.
You know, needless to say, it literally blew up. Now the streaming, you can just stream everything.
Yeah.
But it just takes everything out of it, man. Like, there's no reason. I haven't been to the movie theaters in a long time, you know, because I'm like, well, there's no point. I can literally, I mean, we can go to the movies. I can buy tickets for everybody. Everybody's gonna want a drink and a popcorn.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like $80, $90 in already.
Yeah.
Or I can stay home and rent one for $20.
Yeah. Stream it. And, you know, everybody just gets their own snacks from the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or make dinner. You know, everybody's making. You know, we're sitting in front of it. The TV eating fucking arroz con some pollo, you know?
Dang, hell yeah.
Dude, but yeah, it's, I fear what it's coming to, you know, because it's like, there's that go, I mean, kids still go out, right? But not in the droves that they used to back in the day. Like, you would go to the movie theaters to meet up. I'll take no.
I'm good.
You know, you would go and you would meet your friends, you would play the games, you would stuff like that. And now I don't, you know, now these kids are stuck in their rooms with their fucking Xboxes or computers.
It's crazy. Where I work with kids right now, and they're like, you know, 19 and 20, and they don't even have licenses. They don't even try and get their license. Like, there's one kid, I was like, "Hey, man, what do you do on the weekends when you're off or whenever you do drive around? Where do you go to go hang out?" And he's all, "Well, I don't have a car because I don't have a license." I was like, are you going to get one eventually? He's like, "No," because, you know, all their friends, they stream together and they get on the things. So they talk like that, and they're on their games on, you know, Fortnite. They don't have any real reason to go and get out, you know. I'm like, dang, that sucks. And my nephew's, my oldest nephew, he's like 17, and he's exactly that way.
That is weird to me.
Yeah, where he just wants a game. He doesn't even think about getting his license at all because he can just do everything on the
That
internet.
used to be the highlight of our teenage life.
Dude,
was
high
getting
school
a
was
license.
over. Like after getting out of school,
Yeah.
you go and meet up with your friends. You go
Yeah.
cruise around,
Yeah.
something, right?
Yeah.
And now you can spot these kids from a mile away, and it's easy. It's easy as shit, especially if they don't wear hats.
Oh yeah.
Have you heard of a headphone?
How it creates that indentation on their head.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
From wearing
From
headphones
too
too much.
for too long? What the
Yeah, because
fuck?
they're on it for hours.
Yep.
Hours, like 8 hours a day.
Holy
sometimes.
shit.
So if you never paid attention to whenever you're out and you see like an 18-year-old or even a kid anyways,
Yeah.
and take a look at their head, they got a little indentation.
Wow. I never really thought about it like that.
So I thought about these because I'm like, man, do I need better headphones? Because I don't want to get a fucking dent in my head.
No, we're only on them for like an hour.
Yeah,
hour
and
and a half, probably.
a few hours a week.
A week, yeah. But they're on it like daily.
Yeah, bro, it's mind blowing. I mean, and some of these kids, bro, they're so hypnotized with their phones and shit like that. Where I had a rule, but I never really enforced it. No phones at the table.
Yeah.
I started noticing my youngest, man, he would pop up his phone like that, and he's sitting there eating, and he's laughing.
Yeah.
But I'm like, everyone else is trying to eat, or he'll stop. He'll have his tortilla in his hand, and he'll be sitting there watching his phone.
Dang.
And I would get it, and I'll flip his phone, and he kind of looks at me like that, like he got mad. I'm like, excuse me? And he's nothing. He just put it down and go to eating with an attitude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this has got to stop, man. So I started enforcing it. I'm like, hey, no.
That's good. That's good to do that right there.
You kind of have to.
Dude, because I fear for these kids, man, because they're just, where's the camaraderie? They don't have anything like that anymore, man. They don't, it's sad because I'm like, dude, you got to communicate with people.
Yeah.
You have to go out and these kids, I mean, you can't give them what they want. You can't spoil these kids because when they go out to the workforce, we have to deal with them.
Yeah.
And we're not as lenient as you're going to be.
And,
Or as you are, I should say.
they don't have no communication skills. They don't have no people skills, like, at all. Like, at all. It's like, man, what the fuck are you going to do in the real world? Like, just not talk to nobody, just keep to yourself, just be looking at your phone the whole fucking time and never look at your environment. You
know what's sad? And people really think that they can literally go their entire life doing that.
That's so
I don't
sad.
need to talk to
That's
nobody.
so fucking sad.
It's like, no, you're going to have to talk to somebody at some point.
My whole...
Come on, EMP.
Not my goal, but like one of my major goals is I just want to travel and see shit. Like I just want to go. Like I like going and seeing different shit all the time. I love that shit. It's fucking cool as shit. Especially now that I'm no longer in trouble like the way I was. I can just branch out. I feel like I've been confined to just the state of Texas. Not that the state of Texas is bad, but there's more shit out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I love taking pictures, but at the same time, I kind of feel weird. I'm like, because I am taking everything in. If I'm taking it in through a lens, am I really taking it in? It's like, I'm kind of giving that up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes it's better just to keep the camera down and just enjoy what you're seeing. Let your eyes. It's like candy for your eyes.
Yeah, for real.
Especially if you can be disciplined. If you can be disciplined about it and be like, hey, I'm gonna take it out, quick couple shots, and I'm done.
Yeah. That's what it. Maybe that's what I should.
Be
real
like,
disciplined.
Yeah, because when you see something like that, it's not like you're gonna leave in the next 30 seconts. It's not gonna take you about 5-10 seconds to take a picture. Just get up and like, oh, I like the way that looks. Click, put it away.
That's right. Be disciplined about it. That's a good idea.
A lot of people can't.
Some people were just stuck on it though. They're like, that shot. I'm gonna just keep taking shots and keep taking shots, and they just won't get off of it.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back later when the sun kind of comes down a little bit, and that's when you start to get a little bit more finicky about the pictures you take.
I've had ideas about being like a YouTube traveler, like just make a channel and just travel, and the whole channel is based on all your fucking adventures and shit. Yeah. But at the same time, it's cool. It sounds fucking cool because you're traveling.
But it takes a lot of
hopefully
time,
you're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
But are you even enjoying the environments that you're in?
Yeah.
Like off the camera, you're probably like, I don't even want to be here.
Yeah.
But then I got to be on the camera, like I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's a hard one, man. It's one of those, you got to find that balance, and if you can find the balance, great. If you can't, well, then maybe that's not something you should be doing. But there's a lot of factors in it: the editing, all the shit that comes after that, and you're just like,
the days you don't feel like doing it,
but
you still got to fucking do it because how else are you gonna get paid?
Well, that's how you know you like it. That's how you know why you want to do this, because you're going through the motions. You're not going through the motions.
Yeah.
You're doing your jobs, you're working, and then you're finding your time to do what you love out here too. So this is what like me, whenever I did that 7-hour trip to Padre Island, I had a show that night, so I was just like,
oh shit,
literally driving.
Damn.
7 hours, and then I had like about 2 hours to rest, and I was like, I love doing this. Fuck it, I'm gonna go up there. I'm tired. I'm so tired.
That's what I'm here
the first
for.
night, I was tired as shit. That's why I'm here. That's why I came out here.
Yeah.
I love this shit. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
Man.
and I know that's how y'all feel about this.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's dedication.
even though you had a fucked up day.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm gonna fucking just kind of ease it out and then just keep going.
This is our therapy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For me too.
Yeah.
It's our mental dump.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's kind of what keeps us going is like, I need this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go crazy if I can't fucking.
Yeah.
If I keep
gotta
it in,
get
I'm gonna
these
yell
thoughts
at
out of my
everybody.
head.
Get out of my
Get
head.
out of my head.
Y'all have kids, right? Y'all would just pick on your kids.
Yeah.
You know, just kinda
Yeah.
like,
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
time, bro, all the time. Like today, I was making fun of my kid because
Yeah.
he opened the door for his girlfriend. I'm like, son, you can't do that. Then they're gonna expect it all the time.
Yeah.
He's like, or they go out and they buy him a gift and shit like that, and I'm like,
Ooh, you messed up.
yep, they're gonna expect it.
Ooh.
I laugh about it because I don't buy my wife a lot of stuff, but I never have. I've never been the gift guy, so when I do, it's like, oh, it's extra.
Yeah, there
I was
you
like,
go.
oh shit, okay, he bought me a water.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Guess whose birthday it is? It's mine.
It's fine.
It's mine.
That shit you told me the other day, that shit was hilarious though.
What?
Where you got that gift card from work,
Oh yes.
and then you're like, all right, you can have it. Wait, how much is it?
Dang.
I laughed hard at that. I'm like, hell yeah. But it's not like I don't. I've never been a gift giver. I never have. It's people are too hard to buy for.
Yeah.
Because you want to buy something that's fucking like they look at it and they're like, oh, they're gonna use it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, who socks,
Yeah.
or whatever. It's fine. Like I look forward to socks and underwear because I'm like, hell yeah,
I need that.
yeah, no kidding, right? And I'm like,
Absolutely.
mine's still holding on from last year.
For real.
So I need to re-up.
I know I say it's stupid, and a lot of people probably think it's stupid at first, but goddamn, I have some fucking underwear that I can fucking get at least fucking 8 years out of.
No.
But I spend a lot of money on it though. It's like,
Oh, yeah, that
I'm talking like $20 a pair.
Oh, okay.
20. I think the most I've ever paid is like maybe $50 for a pair.
And the Egyptian silk on your
I
balls.
know, right?
But goddamn, like I believe in paying. Like, if
Quality. You want quality.
I want quality.
Quality, yeah.
And as long as, but see, sometimes everybody's like, yeah, you get what you pay for. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes
Yeah.
it's just like a brand name.
Overmarketed
But if
shit.
the fucking shit is made well, yeah, it's gonna fucking last.
See, my shit. I replace mine every year.
I replace it like, as soon as somebody, for Christmas, whenever I get it.
How much do you think it costs per pair? If you're having to replace it every year for these that you're talking about, you think?
Oh
maybe,
yeah, the Hanes boxer briefs is what I wear.
What do they cost per pair? You think $5?
I don't know. It's a good question because I get a pack of $5, and they're $22. So yeah, I would say about $3-4 a pair.
Yeah. So you could have spent, say, $60 on a pack of 3. I actually call it 120. You get 2 packs.
Yeah.
Okay. So and they'll last you 8 years.
Yeah, it's probably a better deal.
Yeah.
I don't know how much it costs. My mom buys mine.
I like that one.
Yeah, she buys mine. Every now
Hell
and
yeah,
then.
mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get mine every Christmas, either
yeah.
Christmas or for my birthday. So
I mean, it's a little bit, I'm being truthful about it because it's like, she'll be like, I'll just go visit. I'm doing stuff around the house for them, of course,
Yeah.
whatever. Mijo, I got you these. They're like, oh, mom, let me buy my own. Oh, man, these are good.
Those are the
These
good
are
ones.
Yeah, these are good. Thanks, mom.
Here's a breathables.
Love you. Thank you.
That's funny. Yeah, no, man, because once a year, man, I'll go to my drawer and I'll get everything. I'll pick it up and right in the trash. Yeah,
You got to do that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've met people, bro, that don't wear underwear the same twice.
The same day?
No, like twice ever.
Ever. Oh, like you get rid of them after that?
After they're done, it's like a fucking paper towel. As soon as at the end of the day when they're done, it's in the trash.
They must have had a bad experience or something.
I guess so.
Like just like traumatized.
They're like, man, what
They
they
know
cost?
they're washable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
So
they
no,
don't.
they don't. They'll go and buy 4 packs a month.
And then they got money then.
I mean, no, I don't think so. It's just a thing that they do.
Or they
Like I know they don't have money because
So there's like a phobia involved?
I guess so. I don't know. Maybe
They're
it's
probably
like
destroying these underwear like that day. Like, man, I gotta go get another
blowing
pair.
them out. Like,
Yeah.
God.
God damn.
it's like, bro, you need to go see a doctor because your swamp nuts are destroying your underwear.
Like, dang, for real. How long? A day? You only had these a day?
Oh,
Man.
God.
All the threads are pulling apart
Could you
from the
imagine?
stench.
Oh, my
Ugh.
God.
Shit.
That's horrible.
Acid balls.
Yeah, for real.
Or it's so small when they pee, it just runs down their balls into their
But
and the acid just chewing them up. That's the only thing I can think of because I'm like, how? I don't see how. But I know people that they'll go and buy four packs of like Hanes or something like that. The value pack. They'll buy 4 packs a month. That's their grocery list.
damn.
Yeah, it's my. I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's absolutely
fucking
ridiculous.
Yeah, no.
But hey, I mean, it's your stuff. It's your money. Do whatever you want.
I guess so. It's just like, golly.
Yeah.
You ever been to Goodwill before?
Yes.
Okay, so in Goodwill, I haven't seen it with guys, but I've definitely seen it in women's. There's women's underwear.
Oh yeah. No.
Lingerie. There's full lingerie.
No.
At Goodwill. Like, what? Like, what?
They don't have a fitting room, right?
No.
Okay.
And they don't wash it either. Like when it comes in, because I've had to do community. I've had to serve my community. There.
Yeah.
Hey.
You're welcome, everybody.
Oh, it's Veterans Day a while back. Thank you for your service.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Dude, they people drop their shit off there in a bag. You know, you separate whatever's in there. It goes to another room. It gets separated again, and then it goes to the front. There are no washer machines in that building. Yeah,
None of the
God,
clothes get washed.
you would hope that maybe
it comes in and
maybe
goes
before
right
they
out
come,
there.
they wash that shit and they go into their drawers. They're like, well, I don't wear these anymore. Throw it away. Hopefully they're washed, but like I couldn't imagine because if they weren't, I think that bag would stink.
You can smell.
Oh, you can't. Oh, fuck that.
Smells like mildew.
Ew.
Mostly all of them smell like mildew. You open up.
God.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Like, when did this guy die? What the fuck? It's hot.
So it's cigarette smoke and shit.
For real,
Oh no. Yeah, no, man.
No, it's ice smoke.
Yeah. I don't buy anything from Goodwill. Yeah. I don't support Goodwill. I don't do anything with Goodwill. I have it. My wife has donated stuff.
What's the deal with Goodwill? Like, I know, like the owner he's like multimillionaire, right?
He's a billionaire. Yeah, he's a billionaire.
But like,
He's flipping everything like expensive prices though. Like you go donate, and then he's selling it like for like twice what it's worth. You know, like,
it's wild.
Yeah. You know,
making
it is
money.
crazy because it's I don't know what they call it's a for-profit company, obviously.
Oh yeah.
You know, so they're taking all these donations and they turn around putting a price tag on them and then send them out. Like, have you ever been to, like, say Houston, for instance, right, or Austin? Have you ever been to the Goodwills?
I haven't been.
And
to
I'm
those.
like, wow, they built a building.
yeah.
And the bills and they pay their employees shit, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm like, dude, it's a for-profit.
Yeah.
It's a profit company.
Isn't that their thing? Is they're like, well, we take care of our people,
No,
but they don't take care of them. But that's their thing. Is like, we give people jobs that wouldn't normally get to have jobs.
Yeah.
Like that's what their thing is. I think that's what Goodwill's thing is.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that work there that are like, maybe they have some mental issues, or what I mean. Like there's something whatever, or they're on probation, parole, they can't get a job anywhere else.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's kind of a.
But even then, they don't pay them a fucking wage.
No.
That shit.
No,
You know?
not a fuck. No.
No,
Fuck
hell no.
no.
So the reason I don't support them, man, is because of that. You know, they don't give a lot of funds back. Like there's ministries, and like I said, it's here in San Angelo Rush Street Ministries.
Yeah.
If you really want to donate your stuff, take it there. You know, or take the Salvation Army is a little bit better one. I mean, they're still.
Yeah. I would say CIA, but they're basically just like
dude, they got a black budget.
Christians in action.
Christians in action.
Yeah, they're basically just like Goodwill, though. They do the same
Yeah, yeah.
shit. I've actually done some service work there as well.
Oh yeah, thank you for your service.
Back when I was,
Yeah, thank you. Dude, this guy.
This guy is a humanitarian over here.
Yeah.
some chick showed
He's
up
a
there.
full-on rapist. I mean, philanthropist.
Holy
philanthropist.
shit!
Not all,
Holy
not,
shit!
not all
Grapist.
Rapist.
Full-on
Rapist.
rapist. I mean.
Not all heroes wear capes. Okay, that's all I gotta say right now.
No, so this chick pulls up with this fucking trailer, and she's going through their book section.
Yeah.
And she's grabbing all these books, and she's just loading up a trailer full of fucking books. And I'm like, what's the deal with these books?
Put it on Amazon.
Yes.
bitch.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, bro.
That's what she was doing. And then another time that I was there, another lady was there, and she was buying these chairs that looked like they were from the 70s, right? They were old school chairs that go. It's like part of it's like they look like they belong in a waiting room of like some really old dentist office or something.
Okay.
But apparently this is a style that's really popular in California, and it's highly sought
Vintage
after.
shit.
Yeah.
Very, very much so.
Yeah.
She was probably going to get like maybe $800 to $1,000 per chair.
Yeah.
She was buying 60 fucking chairs.
Yep. I believe it, bro. I believe it.
dang.
For
Dude,
cheap
there's-
though,
yeah.
for cheap, she was. I don't even know. She probably paid $5 a chair.
We
Man.
went. My wife went to Christians in Action, and she was. I guess they just going to look through some shit, right? So she found some plates, and it's a set of plates. Well, these plates, the reason they're so special, right, is it on the outside they're 22 karat gold, all the way
Holy
around that
shit.
bitch, right? And they're a collector's item. So she sent me the picture, and I was like, "Oh, those are pretty cool," you know. And then we go to look at how much they're worth.
Yeah.
We're like fucking $800, and she paid fucking $5 for the set.
Wow.
You know,
Isn't this ashtray? That was brought to us
Yeah,
by somebody that was Goodwill Hunting.
yeah, it's good will hunting right
Good
there.
one hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
not
good-
your fault.
That's
It's not
good.
your fault.
It's not
Not
your
you,
fault.
man. Not you.
And wasn't that painting back up there? Wasn't that?
Well, that was accidentally donated.
Oh, it was
to-
accidentally, okay,
accidentally donated to Goodwill. This right here. What's
That
his name?
one?
Yeah. What's his name?
that's Paco from Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah.
Benjamin Pratt.
You know the guy when I when I used to move furniture, there was a guy I was moving, and he like I can't remember where the house was, but it was a beautiful house, and I always get into like people. I always ask him questions, you know, like, hey, what do you do for a living? You know, like when I'm moving them, he goes, oh man, all I do is I collect tumbleweeds, and I spray them with lacquer, like where they get all shiny.
Oh yeah.
And I sell them to rich people in New York City. And I was like, how much do you sell these for? He's like, oh, I sell them for like 5 G's.
Fuck.
And I was all like, really? Like, how many? Like, I got like 20 back orders right now. I got to go try and make, It's because people in New York City don't have tumbleweeds out there,
Yeah.
in that area. They never seen them.
I thought the joke coming in. I was
No,
like,
I
it's a
wish.
setup.
That's real shit.
That was real shit. The joke is, man, I should have changed careers right there, man. I should have
Yeah.
But
Fucking tumbleweeds.
yeah,
man.
Yeah, bro.
yeah, he was, but he did other things. But that was one of his things that's bringing in like a lot
You
of
can
cash.
live off of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I knew one guy that made a living going to West Texas, out by Pyote, out by Pecos.
Oh, yeah,
area,
yeah, yeah.
Even further down.
The town's actually called West.
West.
Yeah.
Out that direction, right? And what he would do, he would go with the fucking little fucking backhoe you got. That's that little tractor. They would go and dig up what they call century plants. They kind of look like they're real spiny. They have a lot of there's a lot out in front, and he would take those and he would go east with them.
And sell them
Sell
for
'em.
crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
because people don't have them out there, and they want people.
yep. Which is crazy because you can literally like go to the coast, right?
Yeah.
and you can dig up a fucking palm tree for fucking nothing.
Yeah,
They're just a nuisance. But you bring them up here, they sell for like $600.
Have you ever been to like a taxidermy shop or even like a antique shop or whatever? And there's we're from West Texas, a jackalope. You ever see where they take like
They put antlers on a
yeah, you get a jackrabbit and they put antlers on a jackrabbit and mount it like taxidermy style.
Yeah.
Like it's cheap. You can get it done for cheap. It's not a big deal.
yeah.
Apparently, you go out east and people will pay big money for that.
Oh,
They will pay
yeah.
big money for that. And if you tell them it came from, Midland, Odessa, San Angelo, anywhere in West Texas, even more.
Yeah.
Because they actually think it's real.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
I believe it. People out
Yeah.
there.
There's one that I want. It's pretty fucking cool though. It's a fucking squirrel with a cowboy hat riding a rattlesnake. You ever seen that?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
I have seen
He's
that.
like he's fucking He's riding a fucking rattlesnake. He's like a hat out like that.
And it's a
fucking great.
taxidermy.
It's taxidermy.
Oh
yeah.
wow,
I was like, oh man, I want that so bad.
Dude.
It'd be cool having that bitch on the wall. Look
that
at
would
him.
be awesome.
My buddy bought a fucking bobcat. Somebody he was coming back from Dallas and he stopped like in Coleman or Santa Ana or one of these little towns somewhere, and he just stopped at a fucking pawn shop in one of these little towns and they had a fucking bobcat just sitting there.
That's cool.
And he was like, "What you want for that bobcat?" And they're like, $100. He was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." Fucking
Throw that bitch in the car.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck yeah. I got a buddy who's selling a fucking buffalo head.
that's cool.
But
Actually,
$800. Yeah, I'm not gonna pay. $800.
no, yeah.
That's a lot.
man, that taxidermy shit gets expensive.
Hell yeah.
Very expensive.
Yeah, no, to each your own, man.
Dang.
I'm gonna hit up homeboy. He's gonna give me an elephant foot.
Yeah, Yeah, the
That would be
elephant
kind of cool.
The elephant man should have an elephant foot.
Yeah, no, I had to go pick up some end tables, and they were fucking feet. And then with the fucking granite tabletop.
So all 4 legs were elephant actual.
Yeah. Yeah, they were taxidermy fucking elephant feet.
Would you ever taxidermy your like family pet, like if it ever passed
No,
away?
that's too creepy.
Ah.
I couldn't.
I would. I'd make it into a footrest.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I have a cat. I just have him like, like just kind of like he's just standing at the window, like taxidermy and all, looking like.
Yeah, I got one that's getting close, and she's close to being taxidermy. She's 18 years old, man.
Damn. God
Yeah,
damn.
she's old, bro.
That's an old cat.
Fucking old.
Dang, yeah.
She still gets around, but she's becoming, what do they call that when they piss themselves? Incontinent?
Oh, wow.
Whatever it is.
Dang.
So we kind of, and it's funny, this bitch.
What is cat ears? Do you know?
I have no idea.
You know how there's like dog ears? I wonder what cat ears
Yeah, I
are.
don't know. This bitch, though, she'll walk down the hallway, right? Like when she'll walk through the living room, she'll come to the hallway. Well, if you go to the right, is my room. If you go to the left, there's a litter box, right? So she'll go shit in the litter box, but she'll get out of the litter box, go to my room. I have a couch in my room. She'll jump on the couch and fucking piss. I'm like, but this is the funny part. She'll look at you. I'm going to go piss on your shit.
Yeah.
And then she'll make her way to the goddamn room, jump on the couch, and just piss.
Dude, that's young cats too that do that.
Yeah, bro.
Man, I get pissed off of my cat.
Yeah. No, I can't. I mean,
Well, I don't do nothing but like, oh, why?
Yeah.
Why?
and like, was it the other day? I had what's up?
Oh, no, I'm just reading this cat ears thing. There is cat ears.
Oh, shit. I left a shirt on the ground, man. She just went over, rocked over, sat on that bitch and pissed on it. I'm like, what are you doing?
And then you just wore it? Like,
Yeah, I just not put it on. I was like, yeah, teach you. You ain't got me. I got you, bitch.
Tell you the truth, that's the only real reason why I clean my apartment is because my cat will piss somewhere. I'm like,
Piss
okay,
down.
time to mop and do all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Now.
I guess since you have a cat, have you ever used that poof? It's a spray for fucking urine, dog or cat urine. I've yet to use it. I can't find it.
Poof.
Yeah, apparently it like eliminates all the odor.
Damn, really?
Yeah, but I can't find it. It always seems to be sold out everywhere I go.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. So
the message.
The first 2 years, so this is cat years, conversions. The first 2 years are generally considered the first 25 of human years.
Oh, goddamn.
And then after those 2 years, each additional year is approximately equivalent to 4 human years. That's pretty fucking crazy.
Okay, so 4 times 16 is what?
Well, wait a second. Hold on.
Oh,
Look, I have a fucking brain aneurysm.
I know, right? Well, my cat's only 1 year old, so we're dying together now. I'm 40. Me and him are going to be like, like
63.
which one of us is going to go first?
63, 67. Something like that.
Plus 2 years. God, this bitch.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well, those 2 years are 25.
Oh, wow.
The first 2 years makes it 25 human years.
She's old enough to run our country.
Yeah. Yeah, the first 2 years of a cat apparently is 25 human years. And then after that, it's 4 human years.
Yeah. Well, Socks 2028. That's her
Damn.
name, Socks.
Hey, what y'all think about the Tyson fight?
Dude.
Whoa, bro. Did you see that ass?
Where?
No, Mike Tyson's ass.
Oh, yeah. You know what? We saw that right whenever it froze on Netflix.
It got stuck on his ass.
Stuck on there.
Yeah.
And we're like, all right, time to see if I can get it working again.
I was so pissed, bro. I was calling Frontier.
Yeah.
But it turns out it was Netflix.
It was Netflix.
And then Netflix popped up with their own little I don't know if it did on your TV. It's like, it's not our server. It must be your internet connection.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't
You
get
asking
that.
questions and everything.
Yeah, I was like, fuck you.
I didn't get
It's
none
you.
of that. I ended up backing all the way out of it, and I checked like 3 or 4 other apps to see if it was my internet connection, which it wasn't. And then I went back in, and I just kind of dealt with it. But I never got a message about it. And then it finally, as it got closer to the fight, they finally started clearing up. But what sucks is the actual fights that were good were the ones that it was really fucking
really
up
bad,
on. Yeah, I was like, damn, those were the good fights.
Like the girls that fought, whenever
Dude.
she got her eyes.
Oh,
I
yeah,
was like,
bro.
ooh.
She
gonna
was
keep
fighting.
going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, she was fighting though. That was
She
a fight
lost
ass.
that fight. I mean, decision, right?
She
Which
got
I'm like,
robbed.
yeah, she got robbed.
Yeah, she should have won that fight.
Because I'm like,
big
this
time.
bitch was fighting with 3 hands, man. Her fucking left, right, and her forehead.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what are you doing? So what did you think about the Mike Tyson? And
Oh, man. The Mike Tyson fight, like, I got a theory right now that's going on. Because it was over there at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium,
Uh-huh.
So I was thinking, I was like, you know what? Dak Prescott, he makes about $60 million a year playing over there.
Yeah.
Jake, he made $40 million fighting. Right?
Yep.
Oh,
And then
Tyson made 20.
20. Yeah, Tyson made 20. I was like, man, if Jerry Jones can help me out, if they're willing to give away so much money, I'll do comedy out there for like $1 million, guys.
Fuck yeah.
Shut the deal, bro.
And I'll entertain them way better than any of those.
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you know that was
Yeah.
this is Jerry's way of making up for all that. He's got to like fuck. The Cowboys ain't doing shit. I need to fucking
Yeah, I need to go
We
help.
need to do some other things up in this fucking place to make money.
Like,
The
yeah.
goddamn stadium's falling apart.
For real. I'm
Yeah.
like, dude.
Hey, Jerry, have your people reach out to my people.
Yeah, for real. I'll help y'all out, guys. Cause,
We'll do a podcast on the 50-yard line.
Fuck yeah.
I'll do it right now, guys. If y'all want to see me at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, add these guys. Let's get
Hell
it
yeah.
going. Let's get me out there.
Yeah.
I'll bring me and some other comedians. We'll tear it up out there.
Fuck
What do
yeah.
you do podcast? Also head coaching for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, there you go.
We'll call plays too.
Oh yeah.
This last one they had on a Monday night. Like I only watched it till the. I'm not even a Cowboy fan. I used to be, but I only watched it till halftime. I was just like, this
Turn
is
it off,
fucking
yeah.
ridiculous. Did you see the way that stadium looked? Like there were so many empty seats
Yeah.
for a Monday night
Yeah.
game. Get the fuck
Well,
out.
it's because their season's over, right? They're done.
Yeah, nobody's trying to waste money out there anymore.
Nah, dude. And that shit's expensive.
Oh yeah, no, fuck that. Yeah, man, but fucking Tyson, bro. Like
It was
I'm
rigged.
sure it was rigged.
Yeah.
Because I was watching. Now I didn't watch all his practices, but I was watching clips of it and shit. And I'm like, dude, this dude's in it. He's
Yeah.
fucking in it, And I caught it. I don't know what round it was, right?
Second.
Was it the second round where he fucking comes in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Jake Paul throws that swing, he goes under, and then he kind of goes forward, and you can tell like he's kind of eased
Yeah.
up. He stopped. I'm like, wait a minute, what are we doing?
Yeah.
That's like your move there. I've seen you do that
He
plenty
ducks
of times.
and then comes up.
Yes.
Yeah. But
And-
he stopped. Yeah.
Every time he was trying to really he was about to, you could tell whenever he was about to throw a good fight, like
Mm-hmm.
Tyson, he'd bite his glove all the time. He was mentally preparing. He was like, okay, I can't do it now.
Yeah.
It was like a little tick that helped him.
One of the announcers kept calling that out. He was like, he keeps biting his glove. What is he doing?
Yeah.
I think it was there was another announcer. Was it Joe Rogan calling that fight too?
No.
They were saying his mouth.
There was one of the announcers was saying like, man, something's wrong with his mouthpiece, and the other announcer was like, no, he does that. I watch his fights. He bites his glove.
No,
like,
he
does
doesn't.
that.
No.
And the other guy was like, no, I think there's something wrong with his mouthpiece, and he's like, no, I'm telling you, there's something wrong. That's just what he does, and it's just like, what? I don't ever remember that. Like I really, like when I grew up watching Tyson, I never saw that shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker would just knock motherfuckers out.
Big time. That was
Like-
just one of his ways. He he kind of controlled himself to really let it
To
out.
hold
Yeah.
back, to hold back.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, dude, I saw plenty of his fucking training, and I'm like, dude, there's no way.
No way.
That was he
Did you
was a
see him
completely
fight?
different person.
So he did one of these bullshit fights like this one against Roy Jones Jr.
Oh, yeah.
Roy Jones Jr. is a badass, Hall of Famer, but he's definitely well past his prime.
Yeah.
And definitely in a different weight class.
He was one of the judges, right?
He was not a judge. He was an announcer.
commentator.
Yeah,
Or
commentator.
whatever,
Yeah, he was there. But when they fought, like Tyson just was
Yeah.
handling him.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, Roy Jones is a badass, but I know they're older, but they're not. Roy Jones is actually still younger than Tyson, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
And boy, fucking Tyson was just fucking. I was like, damn, Tyson's fucking. He's a fucking monster still.
Yeah.
So like, that was maybe 2 years ago. So only 2 years have passed, and now he's fighting Jake Paul. Sure, Jake Paul is way younger.
Yeah.
But he has no fucking skills and no real. Like anybody he's fought is retired from whatever they are. They're well past their prime.
And I try to give it, because I watched it. I'm like, he came out in that knee brace and shit like that. And I'm like, well, God, I'm gonna what all of a sudden the change, right? But then again,
Theatrics.
I'm 41 years old, bro. I've sneezed hard enough to blow up my fucking rib.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm just like, okay, maybe he fucking, I don't know, pinched one off too hard and blew at his knee. At 58 years old. He's like, that's old, man. That's especially be getting in the ring like that.
The thing here's what stuck with me, and this is what I knew he was gonna lose it once I saw it, was watching his legs and his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When people are fighting, if you look at their legs and their feet, you can kind of really figure out what the fuck is going on with them.
You can tell the stamina was gone towards the end.
He was not moving his legs and his feet.
Yeah.
He was planted. He was
it.
planted. He might take a few steps here and there, but he was planted. He wasn't bouncing.
Yeah.
Usually, you bounce, you move
Yeah.
your feet. You there's footwork involved.
Yeah.
That's boxing. Man, it just wasn't. No.
Now there was some of them where like he was on ringside and shit like that, where he was just, I don't know. I was trying to come up with that look. Is it like, fuck? Why am I throwing this? Or what am I doing?
He did
here?
have that look on his face.
That look on. And someone was like, fuck. Or some of the other ones were like, God, I shouldn't be in here.
I wish
I'm too old for this shit.
I wish he would have did the Pulp Fiction deal, where he just said, "Fuck it, I can't lose," and just knocked his ass out.
Did you know the Simpsons predicted this fight?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they showed an episode.
That's fucking funny.
They showed the episode of Mike Tyson losing the fight to Homer Simpson. Because it was a whole.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think Matt Grogan, man, is a time traveler.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Like, how many times have they done it?
A lot.
They've even got Trump in their shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was tripping. I saw it today. I was like, oh my goodness, they did it again, man. Simpsons did it.
That is wild.
Yeah. Man. I mean, Lisa won the presidency, so is it 2028? Kamala for the next 4 years?
Oh, I don't know.
Because, I mean, she lost this one. Or maybe she didn't.
I don't think she'll.
Yeah.
I don't think that party will bring her back in. I think they only put her in there because she was convenient to put in there at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're only other because they didn't want Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. No, I'll give you that.
That's the only reason.
There's a couple of these other ones, man, where they're finally done fucking counting the votes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, so now what? Kamala's winning by a few fucking points now. I'm like, look, if it took you 2 fucking weeks to come up with these, you finagled the fucking numbers.
Yeah,
you finagled these votes. You brought shit out of nowhere. Like I can't remember, there was one fucking an extra 200,000 votes. Well, maybe it wasn't even that much. It was over 50, but it was under 100. I don't know, whatever the fuck it was. That all of them were for Kamala. All of them. Statistically, that's impossible.
Yeah.
So they're finagling the numbers, and now they want to do. Of course, this is coming from her camp that they want to do a recount. Because they're like, well, the numbers were too close, and I'm like, wait, hold on a second.
I don't see how they close.
Did you see? I mean, but it's funny. It's only the states that they're, I guess, blue states. I guess you can call them the ones they knew they were gonna. But anyways,
they're the blue wall.
Yeah.
Yes,
that's what they're talking about.
That whole bullshit, and I'm like, hold on, it's too fucking. Look at the delegates. The delegates alone, even if Trump lost Texas, he still
would have
wins.
won.
Yeah.
So I don't know where they're coming up with this number. Of course, there's a lot of people on TikTok, of course. And then, of course, I love the fucking rebuttals. They're like, I mean, you guys sound like a bunch of election deniers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, well, excuse me. However it goes, it goes. But I'm like, I don't know how you can call it now. You're just like, all right, man, just get over it.
Yeah. Trump's our president again. Let's just give him another 4 years, see what he does.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what you're right. Let's see what he does. I really hope that he. I don't know how good it's gonna be, man. I really don't. Like it's all of it's up in the air.
Yeah.
There's no telling which way any of this is gonna go.
Yeah.
With
it was so crazy back in the day, like whenever he was president, but he was still also getting shit done in his own way.
Yeah.
So it's like,
well, the way I see it now, man, that whatever this printing of the money, that they were doing to prop up like a lot of the numbers, the job numbers, the inflation numbers are not being reported accurately.
Yeah.
And they're not,
No, they haven't been.
No, they haven't been. And regardless, anybody can sit here and argue with this and shit and tell me different. I'm seeing the numbers. I've seen from both sides, people are saying this shit. But I think whatever this is, they're going to put this, first of all, fucking war, right? Mm. Biden just gave the okay Ukraine to send these longer range missiles into Russia. Really?
I read that Russia's responses were, if you do that, we're going nuclear.
Yeah. They're doing their whole little whatever paperwork they got to do, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is that they got to do. So there's that shit, right? Then there's the tariffs issue, and people are all up in arms about the tariffs. Oh, everything's going to become more expensive. Well, yeah, that's kind of the deal.
Yeah.
The deal is that yes, we don't want you to stop buying imports, buying foreign. We want you to start buying shit here.
Yeah.
So I think that it's really going to be a big upcoming to like mom and pop shops because that kind of went away during COVID. All these mom and pops were shut down. I think the next 4 years is really going to put a shine to that. Yes, there are going to be more expensive because materials and stuff like that, but it's still going to be cheaper than Chinese.
I'd rather buy. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather buy local. I'd rather buy American made. Yes, it is more expensive. I do it with my tools. I only buy American made tools. Yeah. Like if it's made in China, fucking throw that shit in the trash. I don't want it.
Yeah.
I'll buy American. I will buy a German. German makes good fucking tools. I will buy German tools, but for the most part, I try to just buy American.
And then I hear people, right? They're like, well, with the whole immigration stuff, right? Well, what if he sends them, he's going to do mass deportations across whatever. Who's going to pick these? Who's going to work the fields? Who's going to work this? And I'm like, Americans.
Yeah.
Someone has to pick it up because you know what?
As long as you pay them, they're going to work
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, they're going to be more expensive, but I still catch that though. And I'm like, so you're cool with paying the cheaper prices for vegetables as long as somebody who's not getting a livable wage is getting is picking that. I'm like, stop already. I understand there's going to be a lot of fucking people that are going to be out of work, especially government employees, because they're going to clean house if they do what they're going to do. But that's kind of that's the gist. That's the gist of it all. Is it people got so comfortable saying, "Hey, I'll go work your fields, but I want $30 an hour."
Yeah.
For a non-skilled labor.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, man. It's time to get off your high horse.
Yeah.
I understand everybody needs a livable wage, but it's only been exacerbated because we're getting cheaper this, cheaper that, right? And these corporations are jacking up the prices and making record profits. They've been making record profits. So what comes out of that? It's going to suck.
Yeah.
But then again, they've been saying that it's going to suck, but it's going to get better.
Yeah.
And I believe that because
that's the way it usually goes.
Yeah.
Too.
And people are complaining. He's like, well, this, and this, right? It's like, well, you've been bitching about this the whole time, but now if somebody comes in and wants to change it, you've got something to complain about. Oh, everything's going to be more expensive. No one's making a livable wage. Well, let's set the system up so you do make them a livable wage. Oh, but vegetables are going to be expensive. Everything's going to go expensive. And I'm like, well, what do you want, man?
Yeah.
The system that you've been bitching about for the past 10 years.
Everything has to equal out.
The system you've been bitching about this long, that it's corporations are making record profits and shit like that, but you don't want to change it up. Now, granted, I will put it on this: the billionaires, because the system's changing. The billionaires that we're against now, we're putting new billionaires in their place. I'll go ahead.
I watched this video. So like, I'm always watching like YouTube videos and shit. So I watched this one, and it's just talking about like, because I'm always interested in traveling and shit. This one was talking about going to Ecuador.
Okay.
You could live for 1 year in Ecuador, $5,000.
Oh goddamn!
$5,000. That's food. That's somewhere, a place to stay, and it's not
you're
shitty.
renting.
Yeah, okay. yeah. For $5,000, Ecuador uses the U.S. dollar. They are one of the few South American countries that's their currency. Most of the rest of them have their own currency. Mm-hmm. It's like, goddamn, that's actually pretty fucking crazy that they could live just fine like that.
Yeah.
And over here, what does it take to? I mean, that wouldn't fly. $5,000
last you a month.
Fuck yeah,
month, 2 months maybe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, depends on who you are and how you're living. I would say some people. I would say a lot of people, maybe 2 months.
Yeah.
And that's if you're in Texas. If you're in New York, fuck no.
No, that don't go far at all.
No, yeah.
I mean, something's. Yes. Every country I've ever been to, they take the dollar.
As their actual currency? I mean, everybody takes the dollar, but is that their currency? Like Mexico still has the peso.
Yeah, but fuck, bro, you wave a dollar bill at them, they're like, "I'll take that."
Yeah, usually.
Just because they can go and exchange it, But yeah, man, something's has to change because But then again, I mean, say you go down to Ecuador, how do you make that money?
Well, most of the people most of these people that I watch, they've already got, either they're retired, and they're pulling regular money in, or they just a lot of these people are YouTubers, like travel YouTubers, and so they're making money off of their videos. So they go down there and they're just that's what they're doing. So their money is dependent upon them putting up content.
Yeah,
but I mean, I feel like somebody that's actually going to go down there and live there are retirees that actually have good pensions and shit like that. Yeah. They could afford to do it, Yeah. Like my friend, like our friend Eric that was here, he could do that. Yeah. He's got a retirement from the military, and he's got investments, and he's got rentals here in the U.S. If he wanted to really stretch that out, move down to Ecuador.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
That right there is perfect. It's perfect. You know, my living expenses are in Ecuador.
Well, like I said, enjoy it while you can, because I know, like, what's the president of Mexico said that for every person that they deport, that we deport down there, they're gonna deport. What do you call them, expats or whatever? They're gonna revoke. Their They're gonna send them back up here. And you got to go.
Well, expats is
or
different.
whatever.
Yeah, no,
whatever you call them.
Yeah. People that are, so you have there's different levels of that. So some people actually go as far as getting full citizenships in different countries like that. Some people just have like just their visas for
work.
Yeah.
Well, they're talking about going in.
I think
revoking visas, revoking your citizenships.
Wow.
Americans, Americans that move down there, they're like, nah.
Force them to go back.
Yep. They're like, you want to send them back this way, then we're going to send yours back up there.
But they did everything right to go down there, and it's like
that's pretty fucked up.
That is messed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then again, I mean, look what we're doing here. Some of the people that were here this whole time, you know, some of them like this DACA recipients. And
I feel like, you know what? I don't mind people coming here because, of course, I mean, this is the whole country is immigrants anyway. Yeah. But just as long as you've done it right, like go through the process. Like the people that come over here and they don't do it right, usually it's because they've got some fucked up shit that they're trying to do over here. That's why they don't want to be documented. Yeah. Like, why would you come over here and want to change your life and not be documented? Yeah. Like, what the fuck? That's weird.
Yeah, and that's the shit that it make no sense to me at all. Like, they've been up here 20-something years, 30-something years. Yeah. Right? And they're like, they're going to deport us, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you've had 30 years to get your citizenship. Yeah. It's not that hard. You could carry a dual citizenship. It's not that hard.
Yeah, you could.
That would be even better.
Yeah. And I've seen it done. But I don't understand, like, some of these guys. They're exacerbating what's actually being said. Like, I mean, Trump says, he goes, if you go into school and you graduate with a degree, you can stay. We need you. Yeah. We don't want somebody who's just going to live off the system. Yeah. So there's plenty of that. And then there's a lot of cleaning house that can be done with some of these welfare people. And you see them all over fucking TikTok and Facebook, they're like, oh, I'm getting this money. Like, there was this one girl bragging about the money that she was getting from welfare, right? Yeah. So a lot of people took her video and they sent it to the fucking what is it, the WIC, whatever it is. Well, they took her funding away.
Oh yeah, I bet. No, for real.
And I'm like, good. You're supposed to be working, man. You're not supposed to be living off this. Yeah. This is temporary until you get off, get back on your feet. Some people are just like, no, I'll ride this fucking bitch till the wheels fall off.
Oh my goodness. And everyone's there for the other person that would need it, that could use it for the right reasons. And it's crazy, man. Like you said, they had 30 years to get their dual citizenship, or they could have got it done a long time ago. It's crazy because, like, whenever they're sneaking over here, they have to pay a guy to help them sneak over here. And they're probably spending way more money just to try and pay this dude to sneak them into America than to, hey, go just go do the process, man. Just do it right. You don't.
Well, the process does. I mean, I get it to a point, right? Because the process does take a long time. Yeah. But name me another country that takes in the amount of people that we do.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's not there. They want to talk about seeking asylum and stuff like that. Which, hey, you know what? I can agree. I can agree to a point on it, right? Yeah. But you're not. You've made it this far, and it takes a lot of money to get there, to get to that point. Yeah. And what the fuck? I had a point. I'm everywhere with it, but it does. I mean, I see that they want to make a better life for themselves. Yeah. I totally get that, But the asylum. Well, God damn it! I'm trying to get back to my point that I was trying to say. Okay. Yeah. No, I was trying to get ahead of that, but anyways, I can see why they need to come over. Mm-hmm. I can see why they want to make a better life for themselves. I totally get it. Yeah. I totally get it. I'm first generation here. My family comes from Mexico. Mm-hmm. Both my mom and dad. So I can only speak on my part. My dad, he came over here legally. He got all this paperwork and everything done. My mom swam across the border. Mm-hmm. She married my dad, and story's over. Yeah. But even my mom comes over. She's like, I came from nothing. It's funny because I sit there and I talk with her. She's like, we didn't have TVs where I was born. Mm-hmm. She was there till maybe mid-teens, early teens. And then she got to see a TV. She saw a phone. She's like, what the fuck is this? She got to see all this all at once. Now there's electricity because where she came from, there wasn't electricity.
Yeah.
We're talking about she was born in 1961. It's not like she was old.
Oh yeah.
But I'm like, she got to see the transition of that, and then she got to see automobiles, and she's like, what the fuck? She's like, there's a whole nother fucking world out there. And of course, the reason she left where she left, right? It's because one winter, this is a village, bro, that like it's too far to lay electricity to.
Yeah.
It's out in the middle of the fucking desert. Mm-hmm. All their houses are made out of adobes. The village fucking water supply was a goddamn stock tank that they had hand dug. So when they got rain, they made sure to take care of that water, because that's their water.
Their drinking water, yeah.
Yeah, that's your drinking water. So one winter, she, of course, her sisters, had babies, right? So it's kind of, you ever seen, I don't know if you're familiar with farms, so you ever they ended up having kids, right? And they were young, not even 6 months old. Right, these babies were freezing to death.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
During the winter, because I'm like, it got that bad,
Yeah.
And she was just like, "Why are y'all having kids? Why are we continue to fucking do this shit year after year?
Yeah.
There's no TVs. All y'all know how to do is fucking go out and work or farm and fuck. That's all y'all know how to do.
Yeah.
There's no pulling out in this village.
Yeah.
So why are y'all? You can't even support the kids you got, but you got
having more.
You're having more that are freezing to death.
Yeah.
So she packed up, bro. She's like, there was a mule that came with a carriage, would come drop off supplies, and then anything needed to go back, they would fucking take everything back right to the next fucking village over.
Yeah.
She caught a ride, bro, at fucking I think 15 years old.
Oh.
She's like, peace out, dude. She left.
That's the smartest thing, she had to do right there. Like she knew already. She goes, this is my future if I stay.
Yeah.
I need to try and do something.
I need to get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Could you imagine, like, a 14, 15-year-old, right? Jumping on a fucking wagon with grown-ass adults.
Yeah.
And saying, I'm out. Good luck to y'all. I'm out.
That's a major decision right there.
Oh, yeah. To come up here. And it was funny because she told me the story when her and my dad met. And my dad was trying to holler at her. He's trying to throw the Riz at her. You know?
Yeah.
And she straight up, she's like, oh, no, I'm not going to fuck with you. And she got papers.
Oh.
I'm not going to fuck with you.
Yeah.
And that was her deal. She's like, I'm not hooking up with a dude. I'm not getting with somebody that can at least keep me here.
Yeah.
Because she was here legally.
Yeah.
Well, my dad had papers. She's like, girl, I got papers. I got your papeles. And that's how it started. That's where it ended.
In 9 months, you were born.
My older brother.
Oh, your older brother?
Older brother. And I think they saw each other for a little bit, and then he was born, and 10 months later, I was born.
There you go.
I'm like, oh, yeah, Dad, the doctor says 6 weeks. All right, 6 weeks. You need to keep to that.
For real.
Yeah, but no, it's I totally get it. I totally understand. But when I have my mother, right, when she's sitting there, she's like, I tried to get this, and this for y'all, right? She's like, but y'all wouldn't get helped. I couldn't get fucking help for my American-born sons. Yeah. I couldn't get fucking help, but yet they come from across the fucking border, and this is for her when she was younger. They would give them handouts. Yeah. Here's a card with all the money. Here's a card with this. She's like, I try to do everything because I know where I left from, to try to get a better life for the kids that I wanted to have.
Yeah.
But yet they wouldn't give you anything, but they would give the guy crossing the border everything he needed.
And that's what's really fucked up about it.
That's what pissed her off about it, you know? She's like, if I could come here legally, if I knew the steps to get here, I probably would have followed. But I didn't have that. I'm coming from and we went to that place, bro, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
are we back in the 1400s? Because this is fucking retarded.
It's still the same out there, huh?
Yeah, dude, it's still, when did I go? I was 10, so 30 years ago. Maybe a little bit older. I was maybe in my teens. But still, I'm like, why are you guys still living out here? We're not Aborigines. These kids are walking around like Aborigine kids and fucking, the Crocodile Dundee in the background. You can see these mirages moving through the desert. I was like, what are y'all doing here?
That's all they know, man.
That's all they know.
Yeah, but
some people just are just fine with that, and they don't want anything different.
They're scared. Fucking
that's
scared bunch of bitches.
Change scares you.
You're
not you, but them.
Yeah, you're willing to fucking watch your kids freeze. You're willing to do all this shit. You know people that have left this place and have come back to visit.
Yeah.
But yet you're too chicken shit to get your shit and get the fuck out of here. I'm like, it hasn't rained in over 10 months. The fucking stock tank is dry. Well, it's drying up. There's no water. And you're looking and you're like, like I said, I'm
no, this is what people need to hear, you know?
It annoys the fuck out of me, man, when they're sitting there. Granted, yes, I do believe in God, but when they're sitting in prayers, right? And I'm like, well, y'all keep doing this. You keep reciprocating yourself. When I was like, how did anybody not see? He showed you a way out. Mm-hmm. It's like the guy that's drowning. He's praying to God, help me, God, help me.
Yeah.
So, and a boat comes through. Hey, you need some help? Nah, God's got me.
Or somebody says, hey, stand up.
Yeah, or that, Yeah. And he's like, oh, no, I'm good, man. God's got me. Yeah. God's going to help. So the boat leaves and another boat comes in. He's like, hey, bud, you need some help? No, God's got me. Yeah. So the guy fucking drowns, and God, he shows up in heaven to the pearly gates, and he's like, God, why didn't you help me? He's like, I sent you fucking 2 boats.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you never climbed on top of the fucking boat.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
Yeah.
And it's the same shit. You know there's a caravan out this place. But you don't want to fucking jump on the bitch and leave. So you'd rather pray, right? Mm-hmm. For, hey, God, please, we're living in a fucking desert. Please, God, let it rain and fill up our water. Stop, guys. Fucking stop, man. There's a reason why people leave. There's a reason there's a word nomad. You get your shit and you fucking leave. Mm-hmm. Indians didn't stay in one place.
No,
hell no. They followed the fucking food. They followed where they needed to go. If they stayed where they were, they'd either starve to death or die of dysentery. Because they literally, that was a whole Indian thing, right? They would stay in one place. They would hunt their buffalo. They literally shit all over the place, piss and shit all over the place to the point where it's like you're stepping in it. And then they would pack their shit up and move. And that was, rinse and repeat. They would do that every so many months or years, whatever the fuck. But they would pick up because where they're living is no longer.
It's not livable.
It's not livable. It's not sanitary no more. So they would pick their shit up and they would move. Follow the fucking, and they would follow everything. And still, I'm just like, it's so mind blowing to me, man. Like I got family that's out there, it's might as well like be Grave Creek outside of San Antonio.
Okay.
And I'm like, what do we, y'all literally just got paved roads.
Yeah.
A few years back. Mm-hmm. You literally just got paved roads. And of course, it's the whole shit's cool as fuck, The whole way that we lived, right? Or that they lived. Because that's where we would go and stay twice a year. Mm-hmm. Walk into these houses. There's no fucking floor. There's a dirt floor. Like, I'd like to show you videos, man, where they're got this fucking pan, right? And they're watering the inside.
So they can pack it.
So that dirt stays packed.
I've seen it before.
Yeah, because even that's how they sweep.
Yeah.
That way the dirt don't go flying everywhere.
Yep.
I got
that was my fucking vacation till I was about 15. Every year.
Y'all stayed at the houses in there and everything?
Oh yeah. Yeah, we stayed at my aunt's house and that's how it was.
Yeah.
They had a fucking stove.
Is it usually just one big room too?
That's how it started. Yeah. And then they started building on.
Oh, okay.
Which it's not hard because you can literally fucking, they come up quick as fuck. Like I've seen them build a house in 2 days.
Yeah.
But they would just, because the adobe was already built. It was already dried. So they would go and buy the fucking adobe. Because my dad would be like, here, go buy whatever you need to build a room. Because you really think about it, it's dirt. It takes, and I didn't think it's time. And they'll go and build it and fucking literally, bro, in like 2 days, there's a room.
Yeah.
There's a room that we're staying in. And I'm like, boy, it's mind blowing. But then again, I mean, it's a cool fucking setup because it's 100 and some odd degrees outside. You wet that ground, boy, that's like that.
Cools off.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
It was great. During the winter, it kind of sucked, but still, you'd make a little fire. You'd make a fire outside, and then you would bring the fire in, the ashes.
Yeah, yeah.
But you want to make sure it just burns all the way down to ash. And the whole deal was like, don't throw anything in there because it'll smoke everything out. But yeah, that little thing will heat up the entire house.
Yeah, just let it simmer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So when I tell you, man, people are like, oh, you don't understand how they, well, trust me, dude, I understand how they grew up. And then there's a lot of people that fucking, that don't understand that. Well, my family lives in fucking Monterrey, blah, blah, blah. So it's hard. I was like, that Cartel Central?
Monterrey's a big ass city.
Oh, yeah, it's a big ass city. Or there's like there's other little towns out there where I'm like, you know, did they have roads going into the town? Well, yeah. Did they have electricity? Yeah. Did they have running water? Yeah.
That's
you know, I was like,
same.
yeah, I was like, where I would vacation, they didn't have running water.
Yeah.
We would have to load up these fucking drums on the goddamn horse, right? On the little buggy that was fucking makeshift buggy. Go down about a mile, 2 miles down. Go out there with 5-gallon buckets and fill this bitch up and bring it back.
Dang.
I was like, I get that, but I'm like, you're not that hard pressed. If anything, there's a reason why that cartel's in your area. If there wasn't no money there, they wouldn't be there.
Yeah.
You know, so I understand what you're running from the problems that your government, your community doesn't want to fix.
That's true.
You know, and that's what it is. That's where these cartels, that's where they thrive.
Oh yeah. Anywhere that the government is not handling business,
Yeah,
like,
they're not
that's
gonna
ours. We'll take that. Yeah.
It's crazy, bro, because we went down there, right? And when my grandmother passed.
How far down is this? About 6 hours from here? 7 hours?
Yeah, from here it's about 9.5 hours.
Okay.
Something like that.
Pretty good drive.
Yeah, so it's a good drive, right? So I went down there for when my grandmother passed. And every town we went through, coming in and leaving, every small town, there was the army. They were posted up. Well, boy, when that sun went down, they were
They're
gone.
out of there.
Yeah.
They were gone.
Out of there. Yeah.
They're like, yeah, he's like, and some of them would rush. And I'm like, well, what's the point of doing these checkpoints if everyone's gone when the fucking sun goes down?
Yeah.
You know? And they're like, well, we don't want to be around when the cartels get to moving because they move at night. And I'm like, you're the army.
You're our defense against these guys.
Yeah.
Right now, you know.
And they're like, nope, we're not no part of that. Part of that bullshit.
We're daytime army.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's funny because you see these fucking, they got to be 17, 18 years old, holding these big old fucking machine guns, man. And I'm like, fucking machine gun, you're walking and the barrel's dragging on the floor.
Yeah.
You're too small, man.
This is Mexican army?
Yeah, Mexican army.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, dude, that was mind blowing. And I'm like, what are we doing?
Dang.
You're not fixing your problem. That's what I'm saying, man. I think it won't be long before the U.S. government is on Mexican soil.
Oh man, they're already there. It's all undercover. You know?
Yeah, we're there, but we're gonna be there.
Oh.
We're gonna know because you got to stop at some point. And then on top of that, there's too much revenue.
Oh yeah.
The drugs, drugs
Yeah.
ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, like why are we helping out other places across the ocean when
I read an article that Mexico is the new China
Oh yeah,
with all the manufacturing.
yeah.
Like that's where everything's being moved to now is to Mexico.
yep. And the Chinese government's helping them set up
Yeah.
with their factories, you name it, man. Because it's getting to the point where I know they were saying something about China that I guess maybe these tariffs are going to fuck them up. Or I don't know exactly what's happened, but like they got a big old cobalt mine. Is that what they're?
Oh, there's a
for
big
the batteries?
Yeah, down there.
Huge cobalt mine that's being
Mexico.
protected right now by the cartels, being funded by China.
Yeah, I think China has a piece of that. Well, China owns a piece of that mine, or they own it.
They own it.
Yeah, one of the two.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, I guess they got the rights to it, you know. But what they're doing is that they're propping up the cartel to keep the fucking federal government out of it, the Mexican federal government.
Dang.
So, and then it's crazy because I guess the U.S. had some deal with their fucking electricity, so they nationalized electricity. So
I may be wrong on this, but China makes fentanyl,
yes,
and they send it to Mexico, and then from Mexico it
comes
gets
up.
brought into the U.S.
Wow.
So that's like a whole fucking program going on right there.
well,
too.
yeah, I'm sure they're sending
Yeah.
it like, on boats, you know. But yeah, you gotta just fucking send it in all directions.
I mean, they send it in shipping containers over to Mexico. Like, just say all they have to say is, "Oh, we're sending goods to
to
Mexico," you know, and then Mexico's like, "Oh yeah, half of this shit is fucking fentanyl or whatever the fuck they're getting."
Did that get affected by the dock strike whenever they had that strike with the dock workers?
Well,
Not in the U.S.
Not in the US, 'cause
Well,
they didn't-
not in Mexico. I mean, but
Yeah.
in the U.S., yes.
Yeah.
I don't even think that it lasted long, did it?
They only
No.
lasted a few
No.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah. So even then, it was just kind of like y'all gave in that quick.
I know, right?
I was like, dude, they asked for 70% raise, bro.
Yeah.
A 70% raise
Yeah.
over the next 3-4 years, something like that. I don't
Did they
know.
get it?
Oh yeah, they got it.
They got it.
Oh, they got it. They caved. But yeah, because I mean, you're a lot of it was kind of a scare tactic too, I believe. Because I'm just like, all right, now we're going to get everybody's attention on this. Because I'm like, other than that, why would that? There's been other strikes.
Yeah.
Why are you politicizing the shit out of this?
But right now they're looking at AI taking over a lot of those jobs.
Oh yeah,
AI and robotics is like a lot of that shit. It's going to be took over. Like a lot of those people,
the automation
within the next 10 years, a lot of those people won't have those jobs anymore.
Yeah,
and it's
that's what you should be fighting against.
Yeah.
Because I mean, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. Instead of complaining, be like, well, we need to make a livable wage before AI kicks in.
Yeah.
How about you fucking argue the fact that look, no AI. Maybe, or something that's not going to affect our jobs.
Yeah.
You know, you want to use them for the shipping, for the fucking ins and outs, the imports, exports, or for the, whatever the categorizing of the shipments that are coming in, but don't let it take away these fucking jobs.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the union. They should have been like, listen, no,
Yeah.
you want us to work for you now. We're looking 50 years out, 100 years out.
Yeah.
Like, you want us to work for you right now? Then you need to guarantee us for another 100 years, or some shit like that. That's what they should have been fucking trying to do.
Yep.
I don't know if they did that. Probably not.
But I mean,
we just want a higher wage.
Yeah.
For right
yeah.
now.
Just for right now.
Yeah, just for right now.
Moment.
Yeah. And then when these tariffs kick in, because that's really going to put a damper on
It's going to hurt.
What is 60% on China? Something like that?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm fine with buying American goods. Yeah, it is more expensive, but I already tried to do it as much as I can. I mean, there is some shit I try to, oh, fuck, I'll just buy that because it's from China. But, like, do you buy shit from Temu? I do not.
No.
Fuck that shit.
I have a fucking really good argument about that. Like, but it's cheap. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. As long as it's cheap, right? As long as it's someone else's kid that's working in the fucking factories with fucked up fingers and shit because they get caught in the machines.
Man.
But it's trash, though. Like, the shit that you get from there, the quality is fucking trash. And I'm a believer in quality, and I won't do it. Yeah. I won't fucking do it.
Yeah. But, I mean, like I said, that balance has got to come, right? We're doing all this, the tariffs and shit like that. There's going to be negotiations on pricing. The pricing is going to come down because there's no way you can sustain these high prices. So with these prices of the materials coming down, wages have to come down. Because right now it's like, well, I want X amount of dollars to make this. Well, it's good for now until I can't afford to keep going.
Yeah.
You can't. It's like a fucking business. If it's not making any money, it's not going to go get more loans. It's gonna have to shut the fucking doors down. And that's kind of where we're at now. It's like the U.S. economy is in a free fall. Regardless if anybody wants to say.
No, it is.
$35 trillion in fucking debt, and we just can't, this is not sustainable. None of this is not sustainable. We're seeing, something has to be done before everything just takes a shit.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to like it. People are going to point fingers at Trump, at anybody who's trying to disrupt the status quo.
Well, it's got to go bad before it goes good.
Yeah.
That's the way it always goes. Like, shit's always going to get worse, and then it's going to build up from there. Like, you have to hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
That's the only way you build back up.
That's why I'm like, man, with this whole dissolving the Department of Education is what they want to do too. And I'm like, I can get behind that. Ever since its exception, we've been falling.
Well, they're not. I mean, education's important, but they're not. I don't see the teachers being incentivized by it. So, like, you're charging us all these fucking crazy ass taxes for education, but the teachers aren't getting shit out of it.
Yeah.
Which that's what you should be doing, is giving in. If you're going to charge us for it, fine, but give it to the teachers. They're the ones that have to be in there. They're the ones that have to be teaching it, and don't fuck with the curriculum. Like, don't fucking be like, oh well. You can't teach them about the real world. You have to teach. You know what I mean? Like, that's some bullshit too. Like, come on now. Yeah, teach them right.
Well, there's just a lot of waste. There's a lot of waste because I was watching this one dude. He was talking about the Department of Education because he worked for some school board, right? So the way he broke it down, the schools are getting $400 something per kid, right, from federal funding. 2/3 of that is just so the Department of Education can exist. For the funding just for the department.
That's stupid.
So by the time it gets to the schools, literally more than half the funding that comes from the federal government is already spent just to make sure that this department that are filled with how many people that are under the guise of Department of Education.
Gets a little piece.
Yeah. Like, you telling me $300, or let's say it's a little less than $300, right? But I'm like, that's just money so this department can exist.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. There's too much fucking waste.
Yeah.
You know, now you got teachers complaining that they don't have supplies for the classes. They can't put anything on the fucking walls. They're just, you know, a lot of these teachers dig into their own fucking pockets to make sure the classes have what they have.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that should not be possible, man. There should be plenty of money going around.
I was hearing like in places like in Colorado where like they legalize weed and everything. Like now that they can tax weed out there, a lot of that money does go to the teachers, like because they're able to tax weed.
That'd be good. That's
know?
cool. Yeah, I hope so. That's actually probably.
That's what I hear what's going on because I got a few friends that live in Colorado that are teachers and they're like, yeah, we got raises out here.
Yeah,
they're taking care of us pretty good because of the taxation of weed.
Yeah, exactly what needs to happen.
Yeah, legalize it everywhere.
Yeah, it's so dumb that a fucking weed, like just that alone.
Yeah,
you know, how is tobacco perfectly illegal,
right?
Yeah.
But fucking weed isn't?
Because the tobacco taxes goes to the government.
Yep.
Then they hang on to that and do whatever the fuck, they send it to Ukraine or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
you know.
Dang.
Damn, man, Zelensky is gonna get a sweet tax return.
I'm sure he will.
But I don't know, man. Yeah, enough of that fucking talk. It's depressing.
Yes.
I don't have to talk about that
Breaking
shit.
my heart. I want to talk about comedy.
Right.
So, what's next, man? What's next for you?
What's next is
I know you got a show in February.
I'm working with other people, other comedians, like my normal crew that I like to hang out. So I'll probably do like another like mini tour around, you know, Midland, Odessa, Abilene. Like within the summertime, I'll be back on it again. Because right now it is a slow season. Spend time with my family during the holidays.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, so it's gonna pick up. I know it already. It's gonna pick up right after February, and I'll keep y'all informed about If I want to do another trip, if Raymond wants me back out there, actually, in San Antonio, Cleto Rodriguez, y'all know him? Mm-hmm. Well, he's a big time comedian in San Antonio. I did a show for him, like right at the beginning of the summertime. And he hit me up and he told me, hey, I got this room and if you want to headline, you can headline, but you got to make sure you can pack this room up. So really now I'm going to learn more about like putting my name out there, advertising myself and letting people, because I want to do this room.
Right.
Where I'll headline. He goes, if you fill this room up, you'll take home $1,000 easy.
Oh shit, hell yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. And I know I got family in San Antonio. I told my family, like, look, y'all need to help me get my name out there a little bit more so I can fill this place up and I can come down to San Antonio and get a headline. So that's one of my big goals is headlining in San Antonio for Cleto Rodriguez.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's probably I'm going to work my way into.
When are you looking at, like February?
That one, more like during the summertime.
Okay.
I'm going to try like mid-May. I'm going to try and do that.
That's give you some time to build up. Yeah.
Yeah. So that way I can put everybody I know out there. Hey, spread the word. I'm going to try and be out here May 15th.
Okay.
So
that's badass, man. Dude, I've been watching you, man, and it's great, dude.
Yeah.
You got what I like about it, you have the attitude, you have the gun, the will to do it, man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking great, man. Because I love watching people that fucking have a passion for what they do, man.
Thank you.
And that's badass because, I'm trying to build. I got that passion. I just trying to find the direction to throw it in.
No.
I got this and it's great, but I'm like, oh man, I want to throw more into it, but I'm just so technologically retarded that I'm like, we need to get more. I feel like I just need to get more going because I do like this. I really do like this. I like to bring more people on.
It's always going to evolve,
Yeah, yeah.
It's always going to it's going to turn like how it started. It's going to be way different, like 2-3 years from now.
I'm trying to Anunnaki this bitch and throw this DNA in here. Let's get this bitch growing.
We're touching. We're almost 2 years in.
2 years in, yeah.
But look at where we started and where we're at now.
Yeah.
Where to put the steroids in?
I would like to recommend some other comedians to have on your show whenever you get a chance.
Yeah.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.
Chris Crawford, he's a local comedian here in San Angelo, Texas, but he's like.
Shout out Chris.
Yeah, Chris Crawford. You know him?
No, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, shout out Chris, man. But like he's a great guy. He had my back whenever like I hit my lowest in life. Like a while back, whenever I got into like a little bit of trouble, I ended up losing my job, and I was barely doing comedy with Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris was all like, I'm gonna help you out. Let me help you out. Let me throw some money your way. I was like, no, I don't like owing people anything. So you're not gonna owe me. This is what I want you to do. He was already like into comedy. He already had everywhere in comedy around here. You know, like he's all like, "I'm hiring you to do these shows now. I'm going to give you this money, but you're going to do shows for me." I'm like,
Okay.
"Are you for real?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to get you on everything that I have going on." And he did. He like, you know, he gave me some money to help me out with bills and everything. And then he like, yeah, he got me on all these shows everywhere.
Yeah.
And like, he's all like,
That was badass.
even out of town shows, like I couldn't even go like drive around because, you know, I was still, he's like, "No, I'm taking you. Let's go. I'm driving you out there." I'm like, "Man, thank you." So like the experience I got was because of Chris.
Okay.
Chris Crawford. And also because of Michael Shields. He's a promoter. He brings a lot of people out here to Tilt the Mug. He's another guy you should have out here because he knows everybody. He knows celebrity comedians.
Okay.
He can name drop everybody, and he can bring. He's always bringing people out here, like everybody. Like
Tilted Mug is cool because they've been doing it for a long time. As far as the stand up, they've always had open mics. I remember they had karaoke night. Yeah. Karaoke night there was fucking cool as shit.
Oh yeah,
that was cool.
It's still they still got a karaoke going on pretty good out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Michael Shields, he brings like celebrity comedians like Kevin Farley out here.
Okay.
You know, like anybody, like he's worked with them all already. And those two guys, they'd be great guys to have on your show next time.
Yeah, well, like I said, I reach out to them, or you let them know that we're available, man. I'd love to have them on because
I want to write down some names right now.
Yeah,
while they're fresh.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
No, that'd be great, man. You want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that way, I mean, I know we can keep talking for hours about all kinds of shit.
Yeah. No, heck yeah, man.
Yeah, no, man. Like I said, definitely keep us in mind, dude. We'd love to help however we can. Mm-hmm. Of course, we'll promote you as much as we can. You know, at every venue that we can. So,
Sick.
I don't know what we can help you with.
No,
you just
y'all are doing it already, guys. Y'all
cool,
are great, man. Y'all are great guys. I like being out here talking.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Shoot.
Thank you for coming on, though. Like, for real.
Yeah,
so, like, sometimes I wonder, like, does anybody want to actually come on?
Yeah, which is great. You know, let us know the venue, man. Let us know all that shit. However we can help, man. And fuck, I'm excited. I'm excited for you, shit.
I'm sure
because
I'm gonna keep grinding as long as I can, man.
I love it, man. I love it. Yeah, man. So I guess just
where can everybody find you?
Yeah,
like, What are your
my main thing I get on is just Greg Duran on Facebook. You know, I was about to say MySpace. I was about to say I wish MySpace was still up.
With Tom.
Yeah, with Tom. But you can find me on Instagram, Greg Duran on there. Just type in my name, you'll see a big old picture of this guy right here. And,
all right.
Yeah.
You know, that's how you spell the name, Greg Duran. Like Duran the band.
Duran. Greg Duran.
Yeah. So, yeah, man, keep a lookout. Fucking, like I said, Mr. Duran's going to be doing some big things. And
thank y'all.
Yeah, other than that, fucking, so you want to give us a sign out? Or, so maybe it's like, I told all my guests to give us a what to do before we check out.
Yeah.
So, man, Greg, give us a good old what to do.
Hey, guys. Thank y'all for having me. What to do. Thank y'all.
What to do,
What
baby.
to do, baby.